Sounds like it. Let's
I don't mind.
Audio's on.
I'm just making sure the Facebook is live. Audio's on. Hello, good morning everybody. Hope you're joining us on YouTube and Facebook to the grand final of the what? It's mute. Grand final of the Epic Group, Caravel Foundation Under 16 All-Star Series.
Yeah, it's mute. Grand
Others are coming to this. Yeah. So now, I just want to say it's just making sure folks you're tuning in, you're watching this live on YouTube and Facebook. We are now live on Facebook as well. Excellent. So we are live across our social media platforms. 3 cameras for today. Had some technical issues. Our 4th camera went down because our HDMI cables have become busted. We should hopefully have that resolved by tomorrow, but we should still have 3 cameras, one from either end. The news from the toss is the Islanders have won the toss and have naturally elected to bat first. Opening the batsman batting right now. Mat 3, so we can see the batters. Just trying to assert the opening batters' names for you at the moment. We've got jersey number 1, which will be Neil Amit Patwa on the striker's end. And at the non-striker's end, if I'm not mistaken, that should be Preet Mangokia. Neil and Preet, in fact, the 2 openers for the Hong Kong Islanders who won the toss and elected to bat first. Opening the bowling seems to be Danny Mapp from the New Territories Tigers, starting from the Argyle Street end. Here he comes in for the first ball of the innings. Played a full toss off his legs, and it's going to be 1 run to get us underway. I'm okay. Starting a bit softball. Check the camera angles. That's 1 run. Your first ball.
Yeah, thanks Nitesh. Great opportunity for these young players to test themselves out in finals cricket. Always a little bit more pressure, lots to play for. They had a little bit of a curtain raiser last week, which was an exciting game of cricket. Danny comes in very well bowled and played by young Preet. 6-3 offside field. Captain Shiv Mathur looking to attack, asking his opening bowler, big Danny Mapp, to hit that off stump, bowl that offside channel and see if they can put a bit of a squeeze on. First slip in, great to see. Comes in and outstanding running between the wickets, just dropped into the leg side, and these 2 little Saiwan players clearly have a good relationship. It's a great bit of running between the wickets and just keeps the scoreboard ticking over and takes a little bit of pressure off.
Indeed.
This first over.
Danny Mapp in again. Beautiful ball. Bit of shape outside stump left of it. Fished at it, couldn't get bat on ball. Last time these 2 teams played on Sunday afternoon, the Tigers were batting first.
Yeah, batted first, went along nicely but probably a little bit slow, and then I think about 40 off 10 balls from
43 off 10.
The skipper got them up to a very respectable total.
Young Shiv Mathur, he'll be one to keep an eye on. For the Islanders, however, it was Abdul Samad Khan who was critical in the run chase.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get over the line in the second last over, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, held it all together really nicely, played a very mature innings and supported well with a couple of other good partnerships. Had a very good partnership with Neil Patwa, who's facing Danny right now.
Good start here from Danny Mapp, very accurate, good line length. Might be.
Oh, and that's gone down the leg side, it's gone past everything. The umpire is going to signal leg by.
A little tickle on that one, strained on leg. Good pace, enough to carry it to the fence. 4. That's a good start here for the Islanders. 6 of the first over in the power play of the 4 leg byes. Tigers keeper, 12-year-old Cooper Glanville, very talented youngster for his age, barely taller than the stumps. Looks like Fazal Abu Bakar Farooq will be opening the bowling for the Tigers. Batted very well in the first game, scored 45 or 46, or very close to 50. His dismissal brought Shiv Mathur in, who scored 43 of 10, so together they laid the platform for 150 runs in the first innings. Unfortunately, not enough, as the Islanders had quite a bit of good batting to come in their own lineup, as Abdul Samad Khan and contributions from others who got them over the line. But the Tigers did play 2 games back to back that day, so they're fresh now and they'll be motivated to get revenge. in the grand final. Six for no loss in the first over as Abu Bakr runs in to bowl. Preet taps it away into the offside for single. Abu Bakr, Preet and Neil all play their cricket at the Aspalal Saiwan Cricket Club, so they would have had a lot of practice with and against each other, will know each other's games well. Very hot and sunny day here. Good news is there's very little chance of rain, so we should get a good full day's game in here today. Here comes Abu Bakr in again. Now bowling to Neil, who works off his legs for no run. Caravel under 16 All-Star sees a fantastic initiative to bring top level cricket to the best young talent Hong Kong has to offer. The under 16 age group, several of these kids will be going on to play under 19s for Hong Kong, if not in our next tour, then in the near future, playing at an internationally recognized career ground on turf against the best of their age group in Hong Kong. It's a fantastic way to develop them, prepare them for the challenges that will come. Good ball there from Abu Bakr, nice line outside off, some bit of drift in, beats the outside edge, no run. Umpires today rocking the Kowloon Lions kit, came carrying whites for a T20 match with a white ball, but thankfully we have some shirts to lend them. Here comes Abu Bakr in again, flicked off his pad straight to the fielder, no run. So this is a very tight start here for the Tigers. They're right on the money here, no loose balls in these first two overs. Danny Mapp's last ball perhaps a touch loose, clipped the pad all the way to final leg for 4, but Abu Bakr has been on the money. Just quickly going through the lineups here, the Kowloon Tigers, you've already seen Abu Bakr and Danny Mapp take the new ball. They've also got, I'll fill you in after this ball. Here he comes in again. Very nice line again, just outside offside. He's worked on the offside, he's looking for a single, but quick fielding in the covers saves it, so no run. And they've also got Arya Panjwani from HKCC, Taran Longani, KCC, Cooper Glanville, HKCC, Ahmed Imran, Saiwan, Kazim Iqbal, Saiwan, the captain Shiv Mathur, HKCC, Kowloon Cricket Club's Prakar Mishra, Harry Hodgson, also from HKCC, formerly DB Smasher, Shahab Uddin Muhammad, Pakistan Association Club, and Advait Dwivedi, also from HKCC. Bowling! Abu Bakr gets that line and length perfect, drifts under the top of off stump, no celebration, easy as you like. Just another day's work for the young talent, and he has gone that wicket. Neil Patwa, by looks of a clean bowl, top of off stump, knocked back. Wonderful ball, you can see the replay there on your screen. A little bit of swing in, and early blood for the New Territories Tigers. As Neil Ahmed Patwa walks off, disappointed of course, no big score for him today. He's batted well this series, but just not clicking for him today in the final. It's a lovely ball though, it must be said, from Abu Bakr, starting outside off, forcing him to play at it and taking his off stump. Number 14, the new man in, captain, Kowloon Cricket Club's Abdul Samar Khan, has already played senior men's cricket inside in Sunday League, left-handed batsman, batted well in the last game. He's coming in the number 3 for his side. He's got a task to do. They've lost a couple of early wickets. There we go, Danny Mapp to continue bowling for the New Territories Tigers. Third over in progress, 7 for 1 after 2. The Highlanders have a strong batting lineup. We've already seen an early wicket, Abdul Samad Khan's at 3. They've also got Shihan Sivanandam from Little Saiwan, also plays men's cricket already for the Ceylon Sports Recreation Club. Here comes Danny Mapp. No ball called by umpire after that. It might be a front foot no ball, and it's going to be a free hit for Preet Mangukia. Of course, power play overs, only 2 fielders allowed outside the inner circle anyways. Now going to change the field too much. Preet, not normally known as a big hitting batsman, but he can play a few shots, so let's see what he does with us. The Islanders also have Muhammad Ali Osman, Farhan Muhammad, Avir Thakur. Short and wide off stump, yes, given a wide. He's trying to, the idea was good, trying to keep it outside the hitting zone, make Preet reach forward, but probably the execution is a bit too wide, so the free hit will continue. As we go back to the playing 11 for the Islanders, Aryav Khaderia, Oli Shale, Will Walsh, Ahmed Azaz, Neil Ahmed Patwa, Abhimanyu Ganesan. Abhimanyu Ganesan, the only India club representative in either two sides. Ahmed Azaz from PACC, few LSW, HKCC and KCC boys in both teams. Danny Mapp, formerly of the DB Smashers, now for HKCC, bowls a good free hit ball there, hard length outside off stump. Preet can just punch it to mid off for no run. 9 for 1. Couple of free runs there early in the over. Danny Mapp just getting into his groove now. He's bowled a really good first over. He needs to just keep that going. Here he comes in again. Nice and full. Played late by Preet though, very well played. Gets it on the third man for a single. Really good ball though. Full late swing away. Not much the batter can do with that. Only 1 run. So if you want to like show the scoreboard difference. So Danny had Abdul Samad Khan to face his first ball, the left-hander. Danny Mapp, only just about 15 years old, 14 and a half. Tall, quick bowler, good prospect for his age. Into Samad Khan, down leg side. Cooper puts in a dive, can't get there. Fine leg puts in a dive. He just gets a hand on Abu Bakr, are not able to keep it in the rope. That's going to be 5 wide. So 3 runs there from the Territory Tigers. First time really straight from the plans here. Danny Mapp, introduction of the left hand to the crease, just unable to adjust his line that ball, and it's a bit of pressure relief there for the Islanders as they move on to 15 off 2.2. Sunny hot day here, hard to hide from the sun in today morning. Danny Mapp in again, better line, lovely ball. Samad Khan, all he can do is dig it out. No run again. You notice that late swing back into the left hander, even though he started the ball way outside off stump. Good ball there. It's a much better ball there from Abdul Samad Khan. Sorry, much better ball from Danny Mapp to Abdul Samad Khan. Bowling from the soft ball end. And he comes again for the 4th ball of this over. Lovely ball again. Samad very solid in defence. Straight to covers for no run. Harry Hodgson, I believe that fielder there, number 11. Indeed, Harry Hodgson. Hodgson and Danny Mapp both played the cricket DB Smashers before, but currently at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Hong Kong Cricket Club also represented by Avir Thakur on the Islanders, Aryav Khaderia also on the Islanders. Kowloon Cricket Club, plenty of representatives, including Samad Khan out there in the middle right now, who tries to play it off his legs, but I think that ball is just going down leg side. Yeah, Danny Mapp not. He thought it was probably out, but I think it's a fair call. Looked a bit high, looked a bit leg side-ish. After Ahmed, the umpire, rocking the Kowloon Lions jersey, decides correctly. Our 2 umpires for the rig, Aftab Ahmed, Gohar Dar, both very good umpires. A lot of people watching this across the world as well, a lot of parents and spectating in the ground as well, which is great to see so much support for the Caravel Under 16 All-Star Series. Danny Mapp, lovely line outside of some left on by Abdul Samad Khan. Honours even, you would think, after 3 overs into this grand final. 15 for 1. Islanders winning the toss, electing the bat first. The captain's now out there in the middle because of an early wicket. Abu Bakr Farooq beating Neil Ahmed Patwa, taking back his off stump. He will get another over here, Abu Bakr, from the Argyle Street end. First game between these two sides. Both these sides were successful in their matches against the Kowloon Lions. The Islanders won by significantly larger margin. I think they scored 161, but then bowled out the Lions for just 69. The Lions opening bat first versus the Tigers got 119, which the Tigers ran down fairly comfortably. Ooh, he appealing, but I don't think he realised the keeper dropped the ball there. Cooper Glanville not able to collect it cleanly. Just 12 years old, but very good keeper for his age. He's barely taller than the stumps. Abu Bakr with that in swing again. He's got a good contrast here. Abu Bakr swinging it in, Danny Mapp swinging it away. So as we were mentioning, the Tigers earning a spot in the final by beating the Lions, chasing down 120. We then had the Tigers versus the Lions in a dead rubber group stage match, the final before the final. The Tigers slow start batting first, but then Shiv Mathur exploding at the end. If you haven't seen his cameo, hop onto our YouTube, our Facebook, and watch the last 9 balls of the Tigers innings in that first match. Dabbed with the offside, chance for a run out there, no! Preet wanted the single, sent back smartly by Abdul Samad Khan. The throw was just thereabouts on the money, but I think Cooper couldn't collect it cleanly, and I think also Preet was just in on time, so no run. And there you go, Abdul Samad Khan give the young kid a bit of advice there to just be a bit more careful, a bit more selective about where he calls for his runs. You know, just letting him know it's my call when he goes there. Oh, Bakar causing troubles here. 1 for 1. He's bowled his 8 balls so far. That one a bit too straight into the pads, and they've run through for a single comfortably. That ball perhaps a bit too straight from Abu Bakar. We were just talking about he's only conceded 1 run so far. That's just the second run he's conceded today. He'll now get a chance to bowl the lefty. It'll be interesting to see if he decides to go around the wicket, or he's going to stick over the wicket and angle it across. Around the wicket brings obviously the LBW in play. He might consider having a slip in place, although no catching fielders at the moment for the Tigers. He has indeed decided to swap around the wicket, so that does bring the LBW in play. Brings up the possibility of taking back his off stump too. Should probably consider having a slip in place just in case he can draw the outside edge. He is swinging it quite a bit. Third man, fine leg, both back. Pretty standard power play field here. 4 on the offside, 3 on the leg side. Third man, fine leg back. Abdul Samad Khan usually has a fairly open stance, as you can see there. He might take a little shuffle across his off stump too. He's prodding, but leaving it alone in the end. So this is where Abu Bakar is going to work. He's going to keep that line outside off stump and swing it away. He should probably consider a slip and play. Shiv Mathur, the Tigers captain, having a word with him here now in mid-off, thinking about whether or not to get the slip and play. Arya Panjwani now moving across from pointing to slip, exactly as we're speaking about here. The kids alert here to the possibility that Abu Bakar is drifting it away from the left-hander, swinging it nicely, and Abdul Samad Khan likes to field bat on ball. So here we go again, outside off stump will be the goal. Nope, 2 straight down leg. It's a no ball. He's been no ball by Gohar. I think he overstepped in the front foot there. It was a wide either way. And just like that now, he's brought a slip in and he's got a bowl of free hit. Yeah, there you go, Gohar. Just showing him your foot went over the line, young man. And you know, you've got a good representation of clubs here at the moment on your screen. We've got 3 HKCC boys with Shiv Mathur, the captain, the slip, Arya Panjwani, the keeper, Cooper Glanville. It's Lil Saiwans, Abu Bakar bowling with Lil Saiwans, Preet, a non-striker, and Kowloon Creek clubs. Abdul Samad Khan taking on the free hit, another high no ball full toss. 6 runs into the batting nets. Oh no, this has not worked out. Putting the slip in place seems to have maybe put a bit of pressure onto Abu Bakar, or just a sight. The intimidating figure of Abdul Samad Khan, the reputation he carries with him when he walks into the middle, seems to be playing in the minds of the youngsters here a little bit. Oversteps the previous ball. This ball then, high full toss, deposited over deep square leg for 6. He's coming in for yet another free hit. It's short, it's hit straight back to him. Parries it back for no run. So he gets away with on Abu Bakar. I think Abdul Samad gets away with that too. He couldn't get out on that ball, so Abu Bakar just protecting himself rather than really going for the catch. Ultimately, that's 6 runs off the no ball. That's probably what cost them more than the actual free hit. Oh no, that's another high full toss. That's going to be another no ball, and that's going to be another boundary. This is not where Abu Bakar wants to be bowling it. Seems to be struggling with his rhythm coming around the wicket. Bowled a good first ball, but those last few deliveries have not been where he wants it to be, and it's another boundary and another no ball, another free hit coming up. This is an expensive over. The score has raced on to 29. 14 runs have come off it. Some expensive stuff here from the young seamer. 29 for 1. He's got another free hit here. Abdul Samad, where's he going to go with it? Down the ground, over mid-on. 1 bounce into the fence. Yet another boundary. Don't do so much. Well, that's an expensive over. 33 for 1 and 4 now. That over, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 18 runs. Or after you. And here we go, change in bowling now. 33 for 1 after 4. That is expensive over there, but Shahab Uddin Muhammad, young seamer from Pakistan Association Club, formerly of Lady Maclehose College, very talented youngster, has played at the All-Star Series level before. He gets the new ball, he gets the first change, I guess. 33 for 1 and 4 was at 4th over, proving extremely expensive. And the Islanders now on the charge. Oh, that's gone on leg side. Might have clipped the leg on its way to fine leg, where I think, no, Arya puts in the dive, but isn't able to cut it off. And it's in signaled leg buys? 4 leg buys. You have to clip the pad on the way through to the boundary. Oh no, sorry, it's in signaled wides. Yeah, it's in signaled wides. My mistake. Didn't clip the pad at all. So Shahabuddin Mohammed losing his line. A lot of extras here from the Tigers. They started very strongly in the first 3 overs, but in there was a 5 wides from Danny Mapp, and now the wides and no balls piling up here for the Tigers. They need a bit of more discipline. Preet very sensibly is taking the single, getting his captain back on strike. Preet Mangukia 5 of 10 with that single. Abdul Samad Khan 2 4s and a 6 takes him to 14 of, believe it or not, 10 balls. So 3 scoring shots in this 10 balls so far. All 3 of those boundaries. I think a few of them are free hits, a couple of high full tosses, and then a free hit pumped down the ground for 4. So it's just been the extras really that have been hurting the Tigers here at the power play. Need to tighten up a little bit here. Abdul Samad Khan facing Shahabuddin, also trying to come around the wicket here to the left-hander. Good ball, good line, good length. Again, swinging it away just a little bit from the lefty. So another valuable dot ball here for the Tigers. Great start this for the Islanders here. Tigers been expensive with the no balls and the wides. Just quickly trying to pull up how much they've conceded in extra so far. 19. Dear me. That's a lovely ball though, right in the channel, right in the corridor. You get a nice little replay of that ball for you as well. Good line, good length. Umpire is having a word with him about following through off the pitch. I don't think you see it on your screen as we're showing you a replay of that previous ball, but the word with Shahabuddin saying they're following a little bit too late. Try to get off the pitch and follow through. Interesting, they've given up on the next slip and pace. Down the wicket, what a shot from Abdul Samad down the wicket, opens the sides down past third man, past 4 runs, lovely little shot. And there we go, really on your screen there. Maybe pitched it a bit, just guided it over the face of the blade. Beautiful 4 runs. One backing out and Abdul Samad obviously takes a single. So that is in fact Samad single. Score now 4-4, 5 was a loss of 1 wicket. Samad in extras, and that's what's going to hurt them. 11 wides, 4 no balls. And that's not including the runs those free hits have brought in as well. Another change in bowling. The leg spinner Harry Hodgson has come on to bowl the last over of the power play. This is an interesting move. Got the left-hander on strike. Hodgson spins the ball back into the lefties. They've got a long on back. I think they're thinking about a deep mid-wicket. Of course, third man finally coming up. Shiv Mathur, the captain, there on your screen, calling them into the circle. He's got a sweeper on the offside. The question now is if the sweeper on the offside is going to come into the circle, and if they're going to push a sweeper back onto the leg side. 44 for 1 and 5 overs. They need a wicket here, I would think. The Tigers, especially Samad Khan, the rate at which the Islanders are currently scoring at, although must be kept in mind 19 of those are extras. So it's really just 25 off the bat. They've bowled pretty well, except for the moments where they have not. It's not been a very emphatic batting display by the Islanders, as the scoreline would suggest. It's just been a bit sloppy from the Tigers, but they're going to try and tighten things up. No sweeper on the leg side for Harry Hodgson as he runs in the bowl. Oh, I think he's going to regret that right away. It's gone through the infield. It's a low full toss on the leg side, on the leg stump of the left-hander, and it's an easy boundary. Right away, Shiv Mathur, I think he's going to look to try and call and see what Shahad was. See if the coach from the boundary is asking why does he not have a sweeper on the leg side. He's spinning the ball into the lefty. The lefty likes hitting it into the leg side. He's going to bowl wicket to wicket. Now he's got the protection there. Deep square leg, long gone. The offside fielder is still on the boundary, so he might be in violation here. If they go ahead of this ball without bringing in the offside fielder, they might be in violation. And up, there we go. The offside fielder is now coming in. Offside fielder coming to the circle. So deep square leg, long gone. Wideish mid-on, deep mid-wicket, short fine leg, 5 on the leg side. That's more like it. It's more of an appropriate field for a left-hander bowling. Sorry, for a leg spinner bowling at a left-hander. Two umpires having a bit of a consultation about something, but I think they're okay now to proceed. Harry Hudson. Again, needs to be a bit straight over his line, but on the stumps would be good. Full toss, hit hard over mid-wicket, 4 runs. Well, you got to pitch the ball to Abdul Samad Khan. He's very good taking advantage of those. That's just in his hitting arc. 50 up for the Islanders with that boundary, a low full toss, and it's back-to-back boundaries to start the final over this power play. Abdul Samad Khan taking on the leg spinner. As you can see there, a low full toss being dispatched before. I don't think that replay quite worked. Let's see if maybe he got it, but easy boundaries, easy pickings. Nicely bowled, much better. At least he's landing the ball there, Harry Hodgson, in the block hole and defended by Samad Khan. He's really taking it off this over. No pressure now on the Islanders. 50 in the power play is a wonderful start. Samad Khan's getting set, has had quite a few full tosses to get his eye in with. Shortish, not that short though, and that's 6. What a hit there by Abdul Samad Khan. A little bit short, not all that short, and he just thumped it over deep mid wicket for 6 more. I think you can wait a few seconds before the replay. As you see, the replay now is there. He's not even bowled the ball yet. He's just missing movements. I think you can wait a second. Yeah. Oh, another full toss there. Another one boundary. Another 4. Abdul Samad Khan. What an over this is. Harry Hodgson struggling a little bit here for his line and length. And 3 full tosses have all gone for the boundary. A slightly short ball has gone for 6. There's been 1 dot ball in this over. I think you have to wait a few seconds before scoring the boundary. This one up here. I think you have to wait a few seconds before scoring the boundary. Here he comes again. Hodgson, last ball is over. Much better ball. Good length. No run, but that's an expensive over. 18 off, and they're flying here, the Islanders. I may try next time instant replay then score because the spinner is. Well, power play is up, and what a start it has been for the Islanders. 62 in the first 10 overs. Quite a few of those extras, but Abdul Samad Khan, 37 or 21, is starting to take charge of this innings. A single there, full toss. Shahabuddin Muhammad continuing. Full toss to Preet Mangukia, who's been very sensible today, just taking singles every opportunity he's got it. Right. Yeah. So Preet Mangukia spent most of his time with the non-strikers and very sensible. Just taking the singles over.
Okay. You need me to come in.
Okay, Samad Khan. Where is he going to go with this ball? Shahabuddin bowling. Another beautiful ball. So Shahabuddin probably the only bowler from the Tigers today who's been able to have some degree of control over Samad Khan. He's bowled in the right areas to him, which is the key point. We've seen full tosses from the other bowlers, dragging him back to the lefty or just drifting into his pads. Shahabuddin's kept it in that right area. We're done with the power play. Third man fine leg, deep square leg for the lefty. And comes again Shahabuddin, beats him. Gorgeous ball there. Worth a slow motion replay that, I think. Only 3 fielders out for Shahabuddin. He's only asked for 3 fielders out, which is surprising. Shiv Mathur backing his young quick bowler. Offside ring, packed, mid-on, mid-wicket in the circle. It's only third man, fine leg and deep square leg. The Tigers do have the off-spinner, by the way, Dwivedi, who might be worth a go against the lefty soon. Beautiful ball again, Shahabuddin. Let's get a slow-mo of that one, if we can. Just holding its line just enough to beat the left-hander outside off stump. And his accuracy has been very good, Shahabuddin. Yeah, slow-mo replay probably a bit too early in the clip. There he goes again, Shahabuddin back in again. Beautiful ball, shapes him up, tries to work in the offside, but no run on offer there. So this has been a lovely over from Shahabuddin. Everything line and length, nothing there for Samad Khan to work with. He might bowl his 3 here, he might bowl his 4. I don't think he can bowl 4, I think it's 3 max every bowler, but he will definitely bowl, I think, his 3 on the trot here. Might consider bringing a slip back into play, even though that didn't really work out last time. Down the wicket, outside edge. Fielded by the covers, but Samad Khan's quick on the single. Unlucky there for Shahabuddin. Nearly had him. Lovely ball, lovely length. He charged on the wicket. He got the outside half of the bat. Leading edge. No one short in on the cover to take that catch, and he scampered through for a single. So Samad Khan keeps the strike. Only 2 off that over. Very good over by Shahabuddin. It'll be interesting to see will Hodgson get a second over after that first one. 18 off that over. Will he continue? Does he back his leg spinner to get the wicket? I think he does. Arya's being pushed back to long on. I think it's Danny Map at deep mid wicket. Number 9 for the Tigers, Prakhar Mishra. Also a leg spinner down a deep backward square leg. And a sweeper on the offside. 4 fielders out. 3 in the ring on the offside. Short fine leg, mid wicket in the circle. Here comes Hodgson. Looped up tantalizingly, but lands in a good area. No run. That's more like it. That's more where he wants to be bowling it. Just needs to make sure he's landing the ball. 3 full toss in the last over. Every single one of them going for a boundary. I think one of them went for 6. No, it was a slightly dragged down that went for 6. Just needs to be landing them there. Oh no, that's another full toss. That's another monstrous hit. That's 6 more. Oh, he did last ball. So it'll be the dot ball. The 6? The 6. Because he's doing replay of the ball. So he did last ball, he's doing the replay of the dot ball. Okay, here comes again. Lovely ball. Inside edge, yeah. I think we're going to get the replay here of the 6 here. Just a little bit late on that. As you see, massive hit. Abdul Samad Khan. Looking in great touch. Here comes in. Drag short and wide. No ball. Interesting there. Did he overstep? I think he overstepped looking for that quicker ball. And it's going to be a free hit. It's going to be a free hit. Watch how where this ball is going to go here. Good idea. Good thinking, I think, with the quicker ball. But I think he might have overstepped trying to push it through. Toss it up. Beats him. Beautiful ball for a free hit. Lovely ball. That's where he needs to be all day. It's only a dot ball. Let's see replay takes the last 10 seconds, I think. Around the wicket, Harry Hodgson. 25, 1.4. But he wants a wicket here now. He's tried to go around the wicket. Lovely. Better length. Samad Khan wants a single. Sent back, no run. Ooh, bit of bad bounce there, but there is backing up. Tossed up again by Harry Hodgson, and that's down the ground for a single. So good end turnover, got a 6 off it, but again with the full toss. But when he's landed it, he's looked dangerous. Harry Hodgson, he's got purchase of the wicket. He's looked difficult to play when he's been able to pitch it in the right areas, but those full tosses in his spell have really cost him. 26 in his 2 overs, and they are currently 72 for 1 after 8. Samad Khan 45 of just 33 balls. 6 of 11 for Preet Mangakia. Sorry, 45 of 34 balls. Just working out our replay timings, but we're getting there. Looking much better now. Shahabuddin, as expected, will bowl out. He's troubled. Samad Khan, the most of all the Tigers bowlers on display today. And I see someone jogging in to feel it slip. That might be Advait Dwivedi. Yes, it is the off spin Advait Dwivedi. Not jogging to slip actually. He's doing fine leg to fine leg duties. He's here at short fine leg, or they're pushing him back here onto the rope with us at the commentary tent, broadcast tent. Here you go, Shahabuddin. Nice and full again. That lovely little late dab. We saw that earlier in his innings as well. And that one racing away. Good effort. Well done. Great work, boys. Teamwork there at the boundary. Save 2 runs. Stop the boundary. Really, really good effort by the youngsters there at the rope. And it's just 2 runs with a lovely little late dab again there by Samad Khan. Takes him to 47. 3 away from what will be another excellent 50. He's been a great touch this series.
There was no more there.
Wonderful prospect, Samad Khan. He again on strike, steps across the stumps, hits it straight back to Shahwat, and his bit late responded. Oh! The fielder covers, dives to try and catch the rebound, but can't get a hold of it either. 2 attempts at that catch there from the Tigers, but neither go to hand. Southampton, bit late, reflexes kicking in last minute to protect himself, and then the short cover fielder putting in that dive, but not able to hold on to the catch. Here comes again Southampton, causing troubles to Samad Khan. Good line and length again, back of a length, tries to work it to point for no run. Very good over this again, Shahabad Mahmood. This rivalry, this battle between this young fast bowler and this young left-handed batter has been thrilling to watch. It's been a good contest between bat and ball between these two, and Shahabad has got 3 balls left in the spell. Can he get the wicket? Can he finish this on top? Grabs it short, pulled hard, beats the field and covers. No, Samad Khan brings up his 50 with that boundary. What a shot, and a lovely innings. Raises back to the audience, raises back to the spectators. Fantastic knock from the young lad from KCC. 50 of just 38 balls as per our scorecard. 51 of 38, 7 fours and 3 sixes. It's been a demonstration of clean hitting, great shot selection, some innovation, and he's taken the Islanders to a strong position. 76 for 1 they are as we enter the end of the 9th over with 2 balls to go. Shahabad has bowled very well. Can he break this partnership and get the key wicket? A lot of respect being shown here by Samad Khan. Just defends that ball into the covers for no run. See, they're playing on the furthest pitch on the square, right next to the Astra pitch. The square here at Kwong Road has 8 pitches, if I'm not mistaken. We're playing on the furthest one, right to the edge. So that boundary towards Abdul Samad Khan's offside, a bit short, the leg side boundary a bit longer. Oh, that's gone on leg, that's going to be given a wide, so Sharpton's going to get one more ball, one more crack here. And Abdul Samad Khan, he's given 20 runs in his spell so far, 2.5 overs, he's bowled very well. He's been taken for a couple of boundaries, but apart from that, has been excellent. 5 wide I think as well at the start of his spell. Can he end strong here? Full, beautiful shot, gone through the infield, chasing it, think it's going to pull up into the rope, yes it will. Again, good teamwork by the Tigers kids. 2 runs to Samad Khan to end that over and to end that battle. Shahwat Muhammad has been bowled out. 3 overs, 22 runs. Bowled excellently. Had Samad Khan in a bit of trouble at various points, but in the end, he's gone wicketless. The Caravel group under 16 All-Star Series. You can see the trophy there on your screen. We're playing for that cup today, folks. That's what the 2 teams are playing for. The youngsters, the winning team after today's match will get to lift that trophy up. We'll attempt to have a little bit of a post-match presentation after the game. So do stay tuned with us as soon as the match ends. But for now, action. Plenty of cricket on hand. Change in bowling for the Tigers as Harry Hodgson takes a break. Tigers bowler number 10, Ahmad Imran, fast bowler, gets a bit of in-swing. Comes in to bowl 81 for 9. Preet Mangukia, spare thought for Preet. Open the batting. Still out there. Has only faced 11 balls and 9 overs. He has been very sensible. He's just been taking the singles since Samad Khan's come to the middle and just let the senior partner steal the show. Imran in. Preet yet again getting forward and just trying to nurdle that away for a single, but the point fielder cuts that off, so no run. Preet Mangukia. Islanders when they pick Howland Lions had a massive opening partnership somewhere to the tune of 80, maybe 100 plus runs, and Preet and Neil Patwa were the architects of that opening partnership. He's a very capable young batter. Starts slow, likes to settle himself in, plays very technically correct shots, very smart about just occupying the crease and letting runs come to him. Bowl him! That's a beauty! What a ball by Ahmad Imran. Swings it back in late between the gap between bat and pad. Speaking Preet Mangukia up, but that's his vigil comes to an end. Clean bowl, Ahmad Imran. What a jaffa that is. Let's see if we can get that on our replay. Ball 9.2, you can see him there, gets a bit of late in swing, goes through the bat and pad, cleans him up. Wonderful ball by Ahmad Imran and a good wicket for the Islanders. Camera 3. As a new young batter comes in, Will Walsh, wicket keeper, at KCC, joins his KCC teammate Abdul Samad Khan in the middle at number 4. I don't think he's had too many opportunities to bat this tournament so far. Will Walsh, he'll have a crack here today to make a name for himself and really put in a big innings. Good innings from Pete Monkey. A round of applause. He reaches his dugout. He's done the job. He's laid a platform. He's built a good partnership. Didn't get many runs on the board in the end, but again, he's seen off the new ball by Ahmed Imran. Again, what a ball. Let's get a replay of that ball again. Ahmed Imran swinging that back in late from outside off stump. Wonderful delivery. Gets good in swing, as I mentioned earlier. Impressed us with it in his earlier matches for the Tigers last Sunday. And here again today, just got his line absolutely spot on. Very little the batter can do about that ball. Homing into the top of off stump. Got to play with it. And then comes back in late and takes him. So lovely ball from Ahmed Imran. A big wicket for the Tigers. They need that breakthrough. Brings a new batter in. Opens up one end, so to speak. Will Walsh is coming. If they can go bang bang, get a couple other wickets, they might be able to keep the score to somewhere at 150. Again, 150 you think would be chaseable. It's a fresh wicket. Brand new pitch laid out for you. A lot of grass on it. Bit of swing, but also it's going to be very hard and it's been good to bat on, as we've seen today. Although to be fair, a lot of the runs have come off balls that haven't landed on the pitch. So clearly a bit in it for the bowlers when they put an end there. Harry Hodgson getting a bit of turn and Imran getting a bit of swing here. Abu Bakr got a bit of swing. Danny Mapp got a bit of swing. So they like to keep this somewhere around 150, something chaseable. Here we go again. Imran into Will Walsh. Short and helped away down to deep fine leg. They get one. They might come back for two. Nope, only one. Start ball. Only one run off that ball. Samad Khan, the main man of today's performance from the Islanders, has scored over half the runs. 53 of the 82 have come off his bat. 7 fours and 3 sixes. The only player in the Islanders batting lineup today to hit either a 4 or a 6. So he's done bulk of the heavy lifting here. And he's got enough time to score a century if he can just get stuck in. Wide ball from Ahmed Imran. Just a question of the fatigue. It's a hot day. Is he fit enough to bat the 20 and to keep this aggression going? The Tigers need to tidy up. They've given away 12 wides and 5 no balls so far. 21 runs and extras. Few leg byes there, but those 17 and wides and no balls. It's nearly 3 extra overs bowled. Although to be fair, some of those wides were 5 wides. Let's say it's closer to nearly 2 extra overs bowled. Another wide ball. Another wide ball. So nearly 2 extra overs bowled. It's going to affect the over rate here for the Tigers. It's going to make them spend a little longer out there in heat fielding. It's free runs for the Islanders. So that's what they're going to have to tidy up. Imran now also trying to come around the wicket to Samad Khan. He swings it away from the left-hander. So this will work if he can get his line guide. Shahabuddin had good success with this angle and with this sort of swing. Nice and full, driven to mid-off for no run. Shiv Mathur there doing the fielding. Shiv Mathur himself a capable bowler, but playing more of a batter role in this side. I don't think we'll see him bowl today, but it'll be interesting to see if he decides to give himself an over. We expect to see Advait Dwivedi and Prakhar Mishra and Kazim Iqbal bowl a few overs today as well. Arya Panjwani can bowl too. We haven't seen much of him in this tournament. Here he comes again. Ahmed Imran, better line, better length, but it's biffed over mid-off. Easy as you like. Not that much swing on offer. Shahabuddin was getting a bit more shape, but that ball is setting up for Samad Khan to clout it over mid-off for a couple of bounces and 4 right down to our broadcasting tent. Ahmed Imran maybe just dragging that a bit too short, letting Samad Khan get underneath it, get enough impact on it. Shiv Mathur has joined us down here, long off now, getting ready for that catch, taking that boundary option away from Samad Khan. Again, a bit too short, but that's tighter on line. He's taking a quick single. Direct hit, but I think he's there comfortably. Good fielding there. Arya Panjwani had mid-on, but comfortably in the end for Samad Khan. .88 for 2. Sorry. 88 for 2. Yeah, indeed, 88 for 2. After 89 for 2 after 10 overs. Mute the mic. Check your camera angle, yeah. Right, sorry about that slight technical hiccup. Advait Dwivedi has come on the ball. Dot ball and single is start to Samad Khan, but Will Walsh has played a couple of dots here, just getting his eye in. Tries to go for the slog sweep to the leg side. Fielders are going to cut it off. Yes, good teamwork there again. And they're going to come back for 2. So 2 runs there to Will Walsh of Advait Dwivedi, the off spinner from HKCC. Bowling to a couple of KCC batters with an HKCC keeper behind the stumps. Here comes again Advait Dwivedi. Tossed up, driven nicely into the offside. Should be for no run. Good over. Advait Dwivedi starting his spell with just 3 runs from it. 92 for 2 after 11 overs. And the Islanders, you think from here with 9 overs to go, wickets in hand, targeting at least 170. At least 179 overs, 80 runs gets you to 170, 90 runs gets you to 180. Samad Khan can go boom at any moment. He's 59 of 44. 48 of those runs, my math is correct, has come in boundaries. So he's been dealing in 4s and 6s with blocking out the good balls. Been in quite a few full tosses and short balls that he's cashed in on. He's here now to Ahmed Imran. I don't think we took the drinks break at 10 overs. And there we go, the umpires have just realized that we were due a drinks break at 10 overs and have called the boys in. So we'll be taking a quick break for drinks. Give us a couple of minutes.
आप खेल नहीं रहे हो कल भी फाइनल था कौन सा फाइनल मॉर्निंग स्काई वॉरियर्स अरे उसमें क्वारंटीन में था ना लास्ट वीक में बाहर का
Quick drinks break, opportunity to have a little bit of a team talk, an opportunity for a reset, particularly for the Tigers, who are desperate to get Samad Khan out and try and change the tempo of this game. Will Walsh carrying on from where the previous batters have left off, and scoring just seems to be coming easily even to the new batter coming in. Clearly an intent here from the Tigers to try and really squeeze Will and keep Samad off the strike, but that's going to require the bowlers to execute consistently outside off as we see cover sweeper go back. And it's cut straight to him after he ran to the boundary and then ran back again. Rather suspect way of walking in or running in. A much better delivery, still a bit short and wide. He'll be looking to try and skip a Shiv. Mathur will be hoping he can just tighten up to that off stump a little bit more. He does the opposite and it's gone wide outside off. Yeah, certainly a challenge in this situation, a situation many players might not have faced in their youth club cricket. Having a batter and a partnership dominating. Message to these young lads is just to go back to basics. Make sure you're hitting the stumps, consistently bowling outside off, or ideally targeting that off stump as we see another wide. Just look to be trying a few too many variations. Ahmad. Now he's changing around the wicket. That creates quite the angle as a right arm bowler coming round. There he goes short, and the umpires might have looked after him a little bit there, and Will Walsh unable to capitalise. Two balls left in the over. 3 runs for the Islanders to bring up 100 runs for the team. Full. Will sets off. There's no run there. Sent back by the skipper and set batsman Samad Khan. Need to string up a couple of dot balls here. Wasp predicted score up to 167. I think the Islanders will be hoping that they can go bigger and better than that. Oh, big shape, but it started down leg and carried on, and umpire number 16 is going to extend his arms. Umpire's having a slight faux pas this morning, turning up with their white tops, and obviously this doesn't quite work with a white cricket ball, so they're out there representing the Lions and the umpires. Very grateful for their work. We wouldn't have a game without them. That'll be a dot ball to close out the over, and Tigers will be happy to see Samad Khan stay at the non-strikers end. Hong Kong Islanders now moving along to 99 for 2 after 12 overs. A big 8 overs ahead of us. We see Davide come on. His first over only went for the 3. Good start from the off spinner. We see again Shiv looking to skipper, trying to pack the field. No one out on the boundary. Clear intent to try and really squeeze the new batter. Has a great start. Yorker clips the base of leg stump, and Will Walsh on his way. Usual story, a wicket not long after drinks, and the Tigers have their third. The Islanders now 99 for 3.
Back in play wrong. This camera can zoom to there, which is reposition. You do it over there, it's up on my table. I'll do it, drag a microphone out. So there you go. There's a very long audio cable.
Tigers in these very, very hot conditions, enjoying the chance to have
You can stay here still.
tough man and one of the opposition players run some drinks out to them. Incredibly tough conditions here in Hong Kong. I think it's tracking well to be the hottest September on record. I think on Tuesday we had the highest September temperature on records. Incredibly tough. Bit of pollution flying around at the moment as well, which doesn't make it any easier for the guys out there. Hong Kong Islanders winning the toss, deciding to bat first. Probably a sensible decision in a final in these conditions. Runs on the board, and they're well placed to be putting on a very, very good total. Davide over pitches. There's a big appeal. Oh! Must have been going down leg. Farhan, the new batsman, missing out on the full toss. No fielders back on the leg side. Davide coming in for his third ball. It's shorter this time. Backs away, creates a bit of room, and outstanding bit of running between the wickets from this pair, particularly Samad Khan calling him through very quickly with a rotation of strike, left-hander, and we see the fielders spread. Deep square leg back, deep long on back, deep cover going back, and long off back. Right arm round, so wide. I think this is the matchup. This is the bowler that you want to be taking on the left-hander. Brings up the 100. We got the 101 now for 3. A subdued clap from the dugout. Lovely strike, full outside off, and long off has absolutely no chance. Right in front of the gallery of parents, and there's not many claps. So I just wonder whether parent fan base is largely aligned to the New Territories Tigers. Short, slap down the ground, but not able to get past long off this time, and the New Territories Tigers will be very grateful for just the 1 run, getting Samad Khan off strike. What I was trying to say there was that I really feel that the right arm round off spin to the left hander is it just misses the off stump. It's a really good opportunity to get Samad Khan if he can get that ball angling in, hopefully get a bit of grip, turn away, and see if he can create an opportunity for his team. He's bowled his 2 overs, he's got 1 more in the tank. Hong Kong Islanders 106 for 3 after 13, as we see a change of bowler at the Argyle Street end. Cassie, I think. Cassie in the top team. Yep. As we see Kasim Iqbal coming into the attack, he's going to come round the wicket to the left-hander like it is an option. Field is spread. Full, struck nicely down the ground. Skipper Shiv comes round and stops it easily. Very good result for the Tigers, just the one run. What we see is Skipper marshalling his troops, saying, new batter on strike, chaps. We're going to put a squeeze on here and really try and slow the scoring rate down. Keep Samad Khan on off strike and see if we can pick up some wickets as a result. It's a good attempt at it with the Yorker to the new batter. Thanks again to everybody tuning in for what is the final of the Caravel Foundation Under-16 All-Stars Series for 2022. Big swing! And a big miss. Could that be a message from the dugout to get a pinch hitter out there, or what I suspect is that may be Farhan's aggressive approach to his cricket. Oh, full wide, great effort by the keeper, Cooper Glanville, to get a hand on it. And they say in many other sports, an unforced error. Missed opportunity to try and keep the new batter on strike. Wide Yorker. Samad Khan up to the challenge. Too much pace on it, and he scurries through for the two. Outstanding innings thus far from Samad Khan. 67 off 50, 9 fours, 3 sixes, striking at 134. It's flat. One bounce, one run. Great preparation this for Samad Khan. At the end of the month he'll be heading off with the Hong Kong Under-19 team to Oman. Take part in the ICC Under-19 World Cup Qualifiers, Asia Division 2. 2 teams that make the final of that tournament will progress to Division 1, and the winner of that tournament will go to this Under-19 World Cup in South Africa. As we see the ball just hooked into the leg side, and again Tigers struggling to keep the new batter on strike. I tell a lie. It's the last ball of the over. They've done a great job to keep the new batter on strike with that one run. The Islanders moving along to 113 for 3 after 14 overs. Vadi coming in again. Bowlers 2 overs, 10 runs, 1 wicket. I think he holds the key to getting Samad Khan out, personally. Big full toss. And an easy 2 runs. Projected score on Wasp on our broadcasting platform, 166, projected on Cricket HQ, 173. Oh! Great effort to get a hand to that by, I think it might be Taran Langwani. It's another 2 to the score. Great thing from the Islanders thus far is new batter coming in has managed to rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard ticking along. Big full toss, it'll be a no ball. It'll be 4 runs and a free hit. Seems to be holes in the New Territories Tigers bucket at the moment that they're just trying to patch up. Hot hard work out there. The Islanders racing along, 122 for 3. 1 run off the hit. Here's the matchup I've been looking for. This is it. This is the man to get Samad Khan on. Back in the dugout. Little arm ball sliding into off stump. Perhaps not. Full toss, outside edge, 4 more. Again, a rather subdued gallery of parents on the sideline. I'm assuming all New Territories Tigers supporters, or perhaps Islanders supporters in a minority and just not wanting to get too vocal. Better delivery that time, and Smart Khan up to the challenge. It's an easy one. Run rate at the moment over 8.5s. Not quite entered the last 5 overs yet, so expect to see some fireworks, and that Wasp score predictor, which is based on this ground, continues to rise up to 174. Useful ball. It's going to conclude Devadi's 3rd over. Certainly not his best one. With the 1 wicket for 5, going at just over 8 and over. Hong Kong Islanders, 15 overs gone, 128 for 3. Expect there to be some fireworks now, and what is now the last 5 overs. Great delivery, outstanding. Full ended at the pads. Skipper will be happy about that, and he'll be wanting to string together a few more of those. 5 fielders out, 3rd man fine leg, deep cover, long off, and a deep mid wicket. Great bit of batting. I was about to say, wonder whether there's a chance to bring out the 3rd man or fine leg, get that long on back. Give his bowler some confidence to go full. Perhaps even bring in that cover sweeper. Yeah, I think a better field set. 3rd man comes up. Long off, long on back. Around the wicket. Slap to the offside, catching opportunity. Oh! This goes through the hands of Harry Hodgson. An opportunity missed, of which there have been a couple, and it is a no ball. Salts into the wounds. Useful comeback, back of a length. Shorter ball that just goes straight through to the keeper. Yeah, the left hand, right hand combination becomes very, very tough when the momentum's against you. Tough conditions, it's hot, and that's a big beamer. It's another no ball. We spoke about it last week with the teams at the end of the match, just talking about extras, and certainly last week that was really the difference between the 2 teams, and may very well be the case again today. I feel a little bit of a breeze come across the ground. It's welcome relief. Opens up, hits to Cow. And again, more for the skipper to think about. What line does he want the bowler to bowl? Bowl straight, protect the leg side. Can you bring in the cutter sweeper? Third man fine leg up. What are the options? Do you go wide Yorker? Short, pulled, other side of the fielder, and it's 4 more. Yeah, it's a challenge. I'd really like to see that deep square leg, mid wicket, long on, long off. I think that's the option. Get those 3 out on the leg side. Ducks across, hits the leg side, straight over the fielder's head. Aware of your fielders with striking like that. Outstanding cricket from Samad Khan. He's unstoppable today. Carrying on from what was an outstanding innings last week. Brought up, I believe, the 150. 3 down, 16 overs gone. Samad Khan, 92, 59 balls, 13 fours, 4 sixes, strike 55. Absolutely outstanding batting. The Tigers, straight answer. So we see another bowling change. Shirt number 9, Prakar Mishra. He's going to be bowling his leg spin, bit of pace off. Like the option. Can he just have that protection out there? It's really about damage limitation now. Full toss, it's the pad, but going miles down leg. Expect to see a leg by, and we do. Unfortunately for the Tigers, that brings Samad Khan back on strike. Samad Khan spent a bit of time in Pakistan, a few skills camps over there during the summer, and clearly benefited him immensely. Great placement. That's absolutely outstanding cricket. Full toss on the offside, opens up the hands and hits it over cover for 6. Quite a remarkable shot and bit of cricket, and that takes him through to 98. Mishra, well bowled. Smart bit of cricket from Samad, just gets off strike. The Islanders batting. It's just not ended up needing to be tested today. Courtesy of, well, the man at the non-striker's end. Farhan looking to get in on the act, and he does. Comes down the wicket, slaps it front of deep square, and that's another 4. Challenge for the Tigers. Really want to see them have all their sweepers out. But they're going to persist with just the one fielder out on the boundary. It's well bowled and well taken. Great bit of keeping by Cooper Glanville. Great intent from Farhan. Knew that they're into the back end game, and it's really about maximising the score. Unfortunately got that one wrong, and he's going to head on his way back to the pavilion. Useful innings. 16 off 16. Played a fantastic support role with the skipper there. Has got his side into these death overs. 3.1 overs to go, 19 balls. What I saw last week what Shiv Mathur managed to do. Took over 40 runs, less than 10 balls. There are batters in this Hong Kong Islanders lineup more than capable of doing that. Abhimanyu Ganison coming into the crease, he is one of them. Had a phenomenal season last season, cleaned up all the awards. The Cricket Hong Kong Youth Awards ceremony. And based on what we've seen in this All-Star series so far, he's certainly carrying on that form. Skilled cricketer with the bat and ball. One ball left in this Mishra over. He's picked up the wicket of Farhan Muhammad. Stumped. Very tidy bit of stumping by Cooper Glanville. Not easy after having that helmet on for close to 17 overs in what are very, very hot conditions. .32 degrees, feels like 39 out there. 12 bowled, almost, slid down leg. Ooh, leg by. That's going to conclude the Mishra over. 1 wicket from it. Hong Kong Islanders now 163 for 4. 3 overs left in this innings. Samad Khan sitting there on 99. How many extras? Say something. See number 10 coming in. Imran Ahmed. Looks like he's trying to take a bit of pace off. Run for the fielder. Attempted run out that's just come off. Oh, it's cheeky. Not often you see batsmen run that when there's been a deflection off the cricket bat, but Samad Khan happy to take any run he can get by the looks of things. Spoke about extras earlier. Currently sitting at 37, 21 wides, 8 no balls. Again, good effort. Run out chance. Just be the one. Really like the intent, great match awareness, been willing to take on the field, take the risk, knowing that there's wickets in hand. It's the correct way to play the game. Samad Khan, well, he's on 99. The Tigers have said he can have it if he wants, we just don't want to cost a boundary as we see the field spread. Oh, he comes down the wicket. Beats the outside edge, goes over the stumps. And a little bit of a game within a game. Little bit of a game within a game here. Bringing up 100 at any time in a batter's career or a cricketing career is a special moment. And brings with it its own pressure. He's going to try and pull it through there. And he does. It's an outstanding century from the skipper. He brings up his 100 with a quick single in very, very hot trying conditions. He's carried on his form from last week. He's leading from the front, and that's 100 of 62 deliveries, 13 fours, 5 sixes, striking it over 160. Outstanding innings. That just beats through point. I think Arya Pandwani there. And I tell you what, now that Samad Khan has brought up his 100s, I don't think he is going to hold back at all. Well bowled, wide Yorker, bit of protection on the offside, but the running between the wickets, outstanding. Game awareness superb. And they're going to push these Tigers fielders right to the end, and I'll say it again, tough conditions. 17 overs gone. Hong Kong Islanders 163 for 4. You'll see it on the chest of all the playing shirts, the Caravel logo. This development program, the All-Stars program, sponsored and supported by the Caravel Foundation, and we're incredibly indebted and grateful for them for understanding and sharing in our vision to develop youth cricketers in Hong Kong and create opportunities for them to develop their skills. So an enormous thank you to them. Without them, this simply would not be possible. So see Danny Matt come in. Lovely Yorker. But the Islanders have a game plan. They're going to be running between the wickets hard. And if I was the Tigers, probably wouldn't be too bothered about a single. See the field spread. 4 men out on the leg side, no one in the ring on the leg side. Much better field set here. I tell a lie. Fine leg comes up into the ring. Smart goes across, doesn't get too much of it, and it will just be 1 run. We've seen 160 odd chase down in this All-Stars series. Great batting wicket, reasonably quick outfield, capable players. This score is just beginning to creep up. To a score that's going to be incredibly tough to chase down. Said it earlier, extras I think will be the, we hope it's not, but they're sitting at 37, of which 29 of them are wides and no balls. Just can't afford to do that. Scoop, over the top, 1 bounce 4. That right there is a man that is seeing the cricket ball like a beach ball. He understands what the opposition's trying to do, and he's showing that he's got the skills to exploit it. Outstanding bit of cricket. Next highest score in the batting lineup, 15 from Farhan Muhammad. Lovely ball, slower, wide in the Yorker. But the running between the wickets continues to be a thorn in the side of the Tigers. Big thank you to everybody that's watching and supporting the program, and potentially some young cricketers out there in Hong Kong that are watching, and certainly excited to see more players come through the trials and the process next year. Outstanding delivery by Danny Matt. It was almost perfect, but it was a no ball. Oh dear. When it's not your day, it's not your day sometimes. An outstanding Yorker that hit the base of off stump, dislodged the bail, and has cost his team 2 runs. Short, charges, pulls off 1 foot, and it's gone all the way. Outstanding shot. Absolutely magical batting. That concludes the 19th over. Hong Kong Islanders 186 for 4. Can they bring up 200? See a change in the bowling. Looks like Bubaka's going to come in. Yeah, like I was saying, to all those young players watching, assessments and trials for both the under 13 and under 16 age groups will now be happening every year. Tournament taking place almost certainly in Easter every year, both age groups. Very excited to see skilled cricketers come through, give players an opportunity to aspire to this. Certainly be plenty of opportunities in the future. Full, look like pace off, just be the one run. Samad Khan, 113 now, 68 balls. Field spreads. Fantastic effort to do it in these conditions. Feels like probably over 40 degrees out there. The Islanders boys will be getting ready very soon to warm up and have a field with a very, very big total behind them. Pace off, doesn't matter. Flat 6, down on one knee. Hope Samad Khan goes up to jash him by the groundsman at the end of the day and gives him a shake of the hand and a cold can of Coke and say, thank you for that wicket, it was a belter. And again, hasn't got all of it. And it'll be another run. Scored 194 for 4, 3 balls left in this innings. Pace off. It's full. Is it going to clear him? It's dropped. It's dropped. That's going to mean Samad Khan back on strike. Five runs required to bring up the 200. And that might be 4 of them. And it is. Samad moving along to 124 off 72, striking now at 172. It's really been a one-man show. Simply outstanding. Steps across. It's a wide Yorker, they're running. And the awareness is great. And it's going to be a bye, an uneventful way to finish the innings, and it'll bring up the 200 runs for the innings, of which Samad Khan scored 124 of them, 72 balls, extras sitting at shade under 40 I think. And the Islanders, well, they have every right to be walking onto that field to start their bowling warm-ups with a lot of confidence. Absolutely outstanding wicket that the groundsman has produced for us here. Going to be a short 10-minute changeover. The Tigers going to have to regroup. Think about how they do this after a very tough fielding innings and give it their best crack. It's finals cricket. You're here to win the game and you're here to find a way and give it a good effort. So we'll see you soon in 10 minutes for the second innings of this final of the Caravel Under 16 All-Stars tournament. You can see the trophy. That's what the boys are playing for. We'll see you very, very soon.
I was just going to bring the whole tripod. I was just going to bring the whole tripod. Okay. Shahabuddin Muhammad, Pakistan Association Club, and Advid Dwivedi, also from HKCC. Bowling! Abu Bakr gets that line and length perfect, drifts under the top of pipe and joining the keeper, Cooper Glanford's Lil Saiwans. Abu Bakr bowling with Lil Saiwans, Preet, a non-striker, and Kowloon Creek clubs. Abdul Samarkand. Abu Bakr just protecting himself rather than really going for the catch. Ultimately, that's 6 runs off the no ball. That's probably what cost them more than the actual field and stuff here from the young seamer. 29 for 1. He's got another free hit here. Abdul Samad teasing that wide line, and Samad Khan likes to feel bat on ball, not able to. Formerly DB smasher Shahabuddin Muhammad, Pakistan Association Club, and Advid Dwivedi, also from HKCC. Bowling! Abu Bakr gets that line and length perfect, drifts under the top of off stump. No celebration, easy as you like. Just another day's work for the young talent. and he is gone. That wicket, Neil Patwa, by looks of a clean bowl, top of off stump, knocked back. Wonderful ball. You can see the replay there on your screen. A little bit of swing in, and early blood for the New Territories Tigers. As Neil Amit Patwa walk off, disappointed of course. No big score for him today. He's batted well. Happened to slip. Alright, Panjwani, the keeper, Cooper Glanville. It's Lil Saiwan of Bucker bowling with Lil Saiwan's pre-record Harlem Creek clubs. Abdul Samad taking on the free. Another high no ball full toss. 6 runs into the batting net. Oh no! Samad Khan just protecting himself rather than really going for the catch. Ultimately, that's 6 runs off the no ball. That's probably what cost them more than the actual free. It's, oh, that's another high full toss. That's going to be another no ball, and that's going to be another boundary. This is not where Abu Bakr wants to be bowling it. That's stuff here from the young seamer. 29 for 1. He's got another fit here. Abdul Samad, where's he going to go with it? Down the ground, over mid-on. 1 bounce into the fence. Yet another. Some again teasing that wide line. And Samad Khan, like the bat and ball, not able to get anything on it. No slip in place. Interesting, they've given up on that experiment of having slip in place. Down the wicket, taps it beautifully there. What a shot from Abdul Samad Khan. That's a fantastic shot. 4 runs. Well, I would suggest this has been a bit sloppy from the Tigers, but they're going to try and tighten things up. No sweeper on the leg side for Harry Hodgson as he runs in the bowl. Oh, I think he's going to regret that right away. It's gone through the infield. It's a low full toss on the leg side. A bit of confusion about something, but I think they're okay now to proceed. Harry Hodgson again needs to be a bit straight over his line, but on the stumps would be good. Full toss, hit hard over mid wicket. 4 runs. Well, you got to pitch the ball and defend it by Samad Khan. He's very taking it off this over. No pressure now on the Islanders. 15. The power play is a wonderful start. Samad Khan's getting set. Has had quite a few full tosses to get his eye in with. Shortish. Not that short though. And that's 6. What a hit there. As you see the replay now, he's there. He's not even bowled the ball yet. He's just missing a move. I think he'll wait a second. Yeah. Oh, another full toss there. Another one boundary. Another 4. Abdul Samad needs to be landing them there. Oh no, that's another full toss. That's another monstrous hit. That's 6 more. Oh, he did last ball. So it'll be the dot ball. The 6 has been in through. It's been a good contest between bat and ball between these two, and Shabad's got 3 balls left in the spell. Can he get the wicket? He finishes on top. Grabs it short. Pulled hard. Beats covers. No. Samad Khan brings up his 50 with that boundary. What a shot. And a lovely innings. Raises back to the out. Raises back to the spectators. Fantastic knock from the opening partnership. He's a very capable young batter. Starts slow. Likes to settle himself in. Plays very technically correct shots. Very smart about just occupying the crease, letting runs come to him. Bowl him. That's a beauty. What a ball by Ahmad Imran. Swings it back in late between the gap between. Speaking here, that's his vigil. Comes end. Clean bowl. Imran, what a jaffa that is. Let's see if we can get that on our replay. Ball, not too. You can see him there. Gets a bit of late in swing. Goes in pad. Cleans Wadi. And Pakar Mishra, Kazim Iqbal bowl a few overs today as well. Panjwani can bowl too. We haven't seen much in this tournament. Here's again Ahmad Imran. Better length, but it's biffed over mid off. Easy as you like.
See again Shiv looking to skipper, trying to pack the field. No one out on the ground. Clear intent to try and really squeeze the new batter. Has a great start. Yorker clips the base of leg stump. Peter Walsh on his way. Story a wicket not long after drinks. And the top 3rd. Islanders now 99 for 3. Is winning the toss, deciding to bat first. Probably a sensible decision in a final. Positions, runs on the board. And they're well placed to be putting on a very, very good total. Tvedi over pitches, there's a big appeal. Oh, the left-hander. Brings 100, got the 101 now for 3. A subdued clap from the dugout. Lovely strike, foot side off, and Flowers. You better coming in has managed to rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard on. Big full toss, it'll be a no ball. Wins and a free hit. Samad Khan on. back in the dugout. Little arm ball sliding into off stump. Perhaps not. Full edge or more. 5 fielders out. Third man final cover. Long off. Deep mid wicket. Great bit of batting. That was about made well. May be the case again today. Feel a little bit of breeze come across the ground.
Welcome back everyone, a quick drinks break. Hope you enjoyed our highlights. In the break we can probably the whole highlights up on our social media later on of the Samad's Khan innings and highlight package in of itself. 200 on the board for the Islanders. The Tigers have a steep chase, 201, might be the highest ever chased in the under 16 Caravel All-Star Series. Taking strike at the striker's end, let's switch the camera over. Number 6 here is Arya Panjwani, and non-striker seems to be number 19, Taran Langani. Arya plays his cricket down at the Hong Kong Cricket Club, Taran at Kowloon Cricket Club. Both very talented batters, both like getting a start, getting the IM before launching to their innings. The main batter to watch out for, of course, in the Tigers, Shiv Mathur, 43 of 10 balls last Sunday. Much like Samad Khan has played senior men's cricket already and is currently captaining the team. We are going to start from the Argyle Road end with Ali Usman, left right arm seam bowler for the Islanders. Bowled really well the new ball last week for the Islanders. It's bowled very good the new ball for the Islanders, I think, all tournaments. So doesn't get a huge amount of movement like some of the other bowlers we've seen today, but will be accurate on a good line with a bit of pace and bounce. Of the Samal Khan, it slipped, will wash behind the stumps. We are ready to get underway. First ball, the second innings. Line length outside off stump, cut away by Arya. Third man is back and he gets a single. That's well played, behind off point, pass slip as well. No gully in place. Third man final leg back, full ring on the offside, mid on in the circle, and square leg, or mid wicket, more like mid wicket on the circle. So 6-3 field for Ali Usman on the offside. Arya is underway. The innings is underway with a single, and it's going to be Taran Langani now to face. 201 is the target. It's going to take some heroic batting effort here to get there. Usman fires that wide, and those will help. The Tigers were guilty of 41 extras, out of which 30 were wides and no balls. They had 4 byes and 7 leg byes mixed in there, but 30 runs in wides and no balls, and they bowled a few 5 wides down leg, and they probably bowled at least 3 overs worth of extra delivery. So if the Islanders are going to be as generous, we could have a very competitive game. Here comes Ali Usman, outside, and it's another wide. So right away we have back-to-back wides from the Islanders' new ball bowler. It's a hot day, it's pressure for final, huge audience. The parents, camera 3, the parents seated there as per the boundary. Oops, our camera seems to be shaking a little bit. But we have a lot of parents seated there at the boundary watching this game. A lot of expectations on these kids, a lot of followers around the world watching this game. So the pressure will have an impact. That ball much better by Ali Usman, tighter line. They're looking for the back foot drive, misses it. Might have got a thin feather on it. I heard something that passed him, but probably nothing, and it carries on the bounce anyways. So the keeper, who's not wearing a helmet, should probably wear one. Someone can pass the word. Anyways, it's a hot day, probably better off in the cap, standing back to the seamer. Ali Usman in again. Wide up off stump, and umpire Gohardar, rocking the Kowloon Lions shirt, flaps his arms. This Caravel under 16 All-Star Series Grand Final. Ali Usman now, not quite as accurate as he's been this tournament. Here again, just feeling the heat, feeling the pressure a bit. Just trying now, need to get his line tighter. Tigers won't mind, there's a few free runs to get their innings in the way. Fuller, and that's much nicer. Thought nowhere near that. Again, just holding its line a little bit, just a little bit of wobble as it passes the batter on the outside edge. Ali Usman playing for the Asquith Sawan Cricket Club. Abdul Samad Khan will watch the two keepers, both KCC boys, as is the facing batter. A lot of clubs represented in this under-16 All-Star Series. Extensive trials, hundreds of kids trying out. The best of the best have been selected here. Punched off the back foot, very sweet sound off the bat. Straight to Neil Patwa in the covers for no run. Neil Patwa, an off spinner, might see him bowl today. Shihan Sivanandam on the Islanders bowling attack, left arm spin, also one to watch, as is Avir Thakur, right arm leg spin. We'll go with the seamers first. Ali Usman starting off from this end. We'll likely have Ollie Shale take on from the other end. Comes Ali Usman again. Again, really sweet sound of the bat. This one's into the gap. This going to take some chasing as Abhimanyu Ganesan runs in. Great teamwork there again. The fielding and the boundary has been good from the young boys today. They've got 2 runs for that. Try the picture next time. Try the picture next time. 2 runs for Taran, who opens the count and gets his innings underway. So 6 for no loss to the Tigers. Quiet start, but as long as they're not losing any early wickets, it'll be fine. Just need to get some batters set in to play a big innings. Wonderfully timed again. Taran's getting in the middle of the bat there, those last 3 deliveries. Very technically correct as well, and no run of that ball. It's gone straight to mid-on, but looking good early in the innings. Taran 2 of 5, Arya 1 of 1, 6 for no loss in that first over. And as I expected, looks like number 1, Ollie Shale. The number 1? Not number 1. Number 2. It is number 1 marking his run up though. Might have exchanged jerseys. That looks. We can swap our camera over. I think it looks a lot like young Ollie Shale. Yes, it is indeed Ollie Shale rocking number 1 today instead of number 2. Opening the bowling. My sheet here is Ollie Shale as number 2, but he seems to be wearing number 1 for today. Ollie Shale, KCC, goes nice, lovely right arm outswing, gets very late movement. Ali Usman, not a big swinger of the ball, but gets pace and bounce. Ollie Shale, expect him to hoop this around corners, and it's going to be a real challenge here for Arya and for Taran to cope with the swing. Taran, of course, plays alongside Ollie Shale down at KCC, so he'll be familiar with him. Arya, the only HKCC player out there in the middle at the moment. Beautiful! What a ball to start with. Oh, let's see if we can get a slow-mo replay of that. That was absolutely gorgeous from Ollie Shale. I think our replay might just catch his run up though, but let's see if we can get that ball in action. No. Never mind folks, but if you have it on YouTube, just rewind back and watch that again. That was a beautiful ball to start a spell with. 4 KCC boys in the middle and Arya on strike from HKCC. Oh, that's down 2 leg. That's 2 down leg. Looking for the magic ball there. Ollie Shale trying to start it outside leg and take out off stump. Bit too straight. Done well by the keeper. Tidied it up. Only 1 run. So another wide. Wides have top scored across both innings today so far. Well, no, that's not true. Abdul Samad Khan top scored in the first innings. Sensational 100. The Cricket's Hughes scorecard has him scoring it off 72 balls. I think ours has him scoring it off 73, but phenomenal innings nevertheless. 129, I believe. 124, wow. 15 4s, 7 6s, the only player in the Islanders innings to hit a 6. He hit 15 4s for Han Mohammed, had 2 4s. No other batter on the Islanders found the fence. Really a one-man show. 124 of 200 runs. The remaining batters scored a combined 35 off the bat. Anyways, Ollie Shale here to Arya Panjwani, defends very solidly back on the ground for no run. Abdul Samad Khan there at slip. Star of today's first innings, incredible batting performance. Seemed to have put the bowlers in the back foot just by his mere presence at the crease. Walked in, got a few full tosses, long hops, a few mistakes in the field placements, and then just tore them apart. Even in the good balls were being sent to the boundary. Dab of Ollie Shale, more like what he wanted it. It's pitching on leg and straight in, but not enough. It's taking the pad down on its way to final leg for a leg bye. Again, Ollie Shale just searching a little bit too hard, a little too straight with that magic ball. In lovely shape though. The few that have pitched thereabouts on middle stump have been really difficult to play. So big outswing here from Ollie Shale. Big prospect for Hong Kong, bowling beautifully at the moment. Played in Lower Star Series last year as well, I believe. As he's gotten older, he's just added a little bit more pace, a little bit more length and energy into his follow through. He's definitely looking a fantastic prospect at the moment. Another very good ball. No run yet again. Just very difficult to play him when he's nagging away with that amount of swing. His accuracy has always been his biggest strength. Ollie Shell coming through the under 11s, under 13s, now under 16 All-Stars. One wide today, but he's been pegging away nevertheless. The following a cricket cue, you might see they've got Neil Patwa as a scope bowler. I hope that will be corrected sooner than later. And there's actually Ollie Shale bowling in a number 1 jersey. Another lovely ball to end there, just one off the over. That was a wide, one leg by as well. So 8 for no loss in 2 overs. Excellent stuff from the Islanders. Great start, Tigers. Now they both started out with the new ball 2 Tigers. The Islanders had lost an early wicket and were 15 for 1 in 3 overs, I believe. And then that big 4th over, a couple of high full tosses. Abdul Samad Khan going bang. And then suddenly the momentum turned, and before we knew it, the rampage was on. Now pressure here on the Tigers, not just to see out the new ball but find a big over somewhere in the power play. Ali Usman again, defended once again by Arya, who's just trying to get his innings underway. Both these batters now have faced an over each. Arya just playing off a 6th ball, Taran has played 7, so they should have faced enough balls by T20 standards now to have their eye in and start looking for at least a run a ball, if not the odd boundary. We are in the power play, only 3rd man final leg back. If they go over the infield, there are runs to be had. But slip is in, and he's very tight on the first slip. Ali Usman bowling a good pace and good bounce, cut nicely by Arya. That is it. That might be the first boundary of the innings. Yes, it is. An excellent shot by Arya for 4. I think our auto replay should do its magic here. Yes, working. Let's see if that replay brings to you that shot in action. Yes, there you go, folks. A lovely back foot punch from Arya, beautifully timed, races past the infield, 4 runs. Much easier now. So excellent start here from Arya. Played that 6 balls and he times away a boundary. Good start to the over here. First ball goes to the fence. Where's Ali Usman going to come now? Second ball goes to the fence, my mistake. First ball was a dot. 3rd ball down to 3rd man for another single. The following cricket's cue, the score might just be a bit lagged. I can assure you the score on our stream is accurate and up to date. So Arya doing the sensible thing, getting a single after the boundary. Now it's on Taran, who's timing the ball sweetly. He's hit the middle of the bat a few times in that first over. Can he also pierce the infield? Can they get this Tigers innings underway? Do we have an exciting game on our hands? Here he comes again, Ali Usman in to Taran. Rani. Beautiful back foot punch, fielded excellently in the covers. Let's see if we can get a look at who that fielder is. Very good stop there. Neil Patwa? No, the Ollie Shale. Number 1. One of those 2. Excellent stop in the cover. I believe that is Ollie Shale though. So, wonderful stop in the covers. Fast bowler backing up fellow fast bowler. Here comes again Ali Usman. Not as well hit as that amount of light. I think he's shaping up for the pull. Ball was back of a length, but just a little bit late on it. Abhimanyu Ganesan fielding down there at mid-off. Last ball to come. So boundary early in this over, but they've been tight ever since the Islanders. Taran just now struggling to get through the inner circle. 2 of 9. You can see his hand on hips. He's timed a few quite sweetly. He just hasn't quite found the gap yet. The first boundary can't be too far away from him. Here comes Ali Usman. It's in the pads. He's working like say he wants one. He's going to get one. Picture. And they're looking for 2. They send him back. No 2. It's only 1 run. So single there to end the over. Takes him to 15. No, 14. My bad. After 3 overs. 14 for no loss after 3. The score on Cricket's Q seems to have been updated. There we go. 14 for no loss after 3. Arya 6 of 8. And Taran 3 of 10 balls. Ollie Shale to continue. So it's a good start. I mean, this is pretty much honest even at the moment. Islanders are 15 for 1 at this stage. The Tigers 14 for no loss. So this is the over now, I think, where you've got a few overs in. You've seen off what the bowlers can do. Can you get a big over? Can you get a few runs? Can you get this innings underway? Taran's facing Ollie Shale. Lovely outswing, lovely length. Very little a batter can do about that ball. Another dot. Pressure now here again on the Tiger, and the Islanders will have absolutely no pressure on them at the moment. The Islanders, they'll be comfortable out there in the fields. Then they will not be feeling the heat because they've got 200 on the board, and all the pressure here is on the Tigers to make a chase of this, put some runs on the board, put some early boundaries in, get the Islanders worried. But for the time being, there'll be no fuss from the Islanders. So that one will take some chasing, and it's gone. No, just pulls up within the long extra cover boundary. We're playing on the furthest pitch on the square, so that offside field there is the longest corner of the field, and was timed quite nicely again. They'll only get 3. Run hard there, Taran. You see he's on his haunches, catching his breath. Hot day, they've had 20 overs in the field. Arya now on strike, got a boundary lost over. Can he get another one? 17. Ollie Shell bowling good areas. Again, good area there, another good looking shot, but it won't have enough on it to get past the infield. So Arya's looking good, both batters are looking good. It's just that weight of a 10 run per over chase. That asking rate now creeping up to 11, I think already, isn't it? 11.2. So you see that's the burden here for these two batters. They're playing nicely, but they've got that asking rate, and they've got to find a way to keep up with it. Here comes Ollie Shell. Outside off stump, dabbed away. Very smart batting against second slip, no third slip, no gully. He's got a gap there. He just opens the bat, gets it past, takes a single. But again, Islanders singles do not hurt them, do not cost them a thing. They'd be happy to concede a single a ball. They just don't want boundaries. There's only been one boundary so far in the first 22 balls of this run chase, which not ideal for the Tigers. They needed someone to find a boundary. Soon they've got 2 overs left in the power play. They need to capitalize here. The Islanders ended on 62 after their power play, and they got a remarkable 47 runs in the 3 over second third, the back third overs of the power play. The 15 after the first 3, and I believe that, if my math is correct, they got 47 in the back 3 overs. So that is what worked for the Islanders. They had a big power play, and they were able to just keep building on that, put the Tigers under pressure. Obviously the extras and wides helped. They played a big role in that big power play. Right now the Islanders much tighter after the first couple of overs, and the Tigers not finding the fence. Play and a miss again. That late swing from Ollie's very hard for any batter to negotiate with. The Islanders looking very, very good here. 18 for 4 the Tigers, 18 after 4 the Tigers. The Islanders now looking at a change of bowling by the looks of it. I think this might be, and judging by the way he's holding the ball in his hand, Farhan Muhammad. Yes, it is. Farhan Muhammad comes in, the only other batter in the first innings to hit a boundary apart from Abdul Samad Khan. He's going to have a chance to bowl first change as well. Farhan bowls medium pace. Samad Khan at slip again in the power play. No real changes. The field short cover coming in really short. White ball, free run, a lot of bounce there from Farhan. Will Walsh having put in the dive in to collect cleanly. The free runs there. A gift to the Tigers, takes them 19. They'll need a lot more of those, but even if they are going to get 30, 40 extras from the Islanders, still need someone to do what Samad Khan did. Lovely ball again, and just driven into the covers for no run. Just quickly looking at a dugout. I have a feeling Shiv Mathur may not be waiting so late to bat today. He may be sliding in at number 3. The captain will need to replicate Samad Khan's wonderful innings, but at the moment Arya and Taran solid, if not going quite a high strike rate. Play and a miss. This is where the pressure is not going to come. Both technically sound batters like to build the long innings. Both have started well, but now the pressure is on them to find boundaries, because this is a T20 and they are chasing 10 and over. Now 11 and over, soon to be 12. Asking is going to keep climbing unless they can put some pressure back on the Islanders. Here we go. Farhan again good outswing, really full, driven to the covers, driven to cover point. Another dot ball. I don't see Shihan Sivanandam on the field at the moment, but I think he should be playing. Left arm spinner might get a chance to bowl in the power play. Drop short, pulled uppishly. It has enough on it to go with the infield. Ollie Shell there putting chase. They run one, will they run two? Yes, they've come back for two. So, a couple of runs. Again, Islanders won't mind, won't be fussed. 2 runs here, 1 run there. As long as it's not reaching the fence. And again, that's a long boundary on that side of the field. When they're bowling from the Argyle Road end, the leg side boundary, and they're bowling from the softball, and the offside boundary. That side is the longest side, the end opposite to the Astro. Also have some cut ball straight to the fielder, covers, who tidies up. Another dot ball. Wrong angle. 21, 4.5. Tigers, slow start, chasing 201. No boundaries, only one boundary this inning so far for the Tigers in the power play, which is not what they would have wanted. Defended to the bowler for no run. Excellent over from Farhan, getting a bit of swing. Not quite as accurate as teammates, but still putting enough in the right area. There will be a change in bowling, and he's calling for the helmets. I think it's going to be a spinner. Is it Shihan? Let's change camera angle and take a look. It might be the left-handed Shihan Sivanandam, who's had a haircut by the looks of it compared to the last game. Might not be Shihan. Let's take a look. Number 6. It is Shihan. Had a haircut from the last game. Quite enjoyed his hairstyle in the last match. Seems to have trimmed it down here, and he's a excellent left-arm spinner. Very accurate. Bowled in the power play last game as well. Bowled a maiden over, in fact, in the power play on Sunday in the match between these two teams. Good outfielder as well. He's going to be one to watch. Left arm orthodox. You need a left arm spinner in modern day T20s. You need options to spin the ball away from the right-handers. Shihan, I think, is the one of only 2 left arm spinners in the All-Star series. The other being Shayan Puri of the Kowloon Lions. He's coming to bowl now. Left arm around the wicket. Very accurate from what we saw in the earlier games. As long as he can keep those full tosses away and keep dragging away on a length, he'll be hard to hit. And Taran, 6 of 14. No mid-wicket in place. Is he going to eye up a big slog down there to get his innings away? Drop short. Yeah, he does eye the mid-wicket region, but again, it's not that short actually from Shihan. He kind of skids through a little bit. Taran did hop onto the back foot, but ball barely bouncing above the stumps, so just not enough connection on it. He can just get a top ball into the cover. So this is where Shihan is going to be a challenge for the Tigers batters. Lovely ball again. What line, what length. That's perfect. Neither too full, neither too short. Hitting the top of off stump. Nothing much a batter can do about that. Any format, any level of batter. Well, Abdul Samad Khan might have an answer to that. Maybe Shiv Mathur, who might come in next. But at the Muntaran, all he can do is defend it in the offside for no runs. Shihan in again. Third ball. Well, Fuller again is punched the back for just not picking his length. But Shihan bowling excellently again. This is very tight stuff. Not giving it too much air. He's getting it through at a nice space for a spinner. And he's just again giving that teasing length where the batter is not quite sure if he can go forward or stay back. Third run. Again, teasing length, and he just defends it off the front foot. This is lovely, lovely bowling. Might get another maiden in the power play here. He did it last game. Can he do it here again? 201's the target here. There are only 21. Last 2 balls of the power play. Surely these need to go the distance. No long on. No mid-wicket. He goes hard. He can't get it past the infield. Throw comes in. It's only going to be 1 run. The fielder dead. So wide mid-on in the circle. Tidies up. Okay, no long on. No mid-wicket. That's where you got to be targeting. Take the spinner on. He's got a sweeper on the off. He's got a long off. I think most youngsters, most young batters coming through like hitting to leg. Arya gets a low full toss and just hits it straight to the fielder. First ball. Shihan gets away with that. Only 1 run. And after the power play, the tie was only 22. No incentive here now for the Islanders to take fielders off, and we've seen Samad Khan in past games likes to keep his fielders in the circle if they're not scoring boundaries. He doesn't ever opt after power play just to push fielders back. He's likely to keep all his fielders in except for 2, maybe 3 outside. So he's having a conversation now with his bowler. I think he wants to keep an attacking field. They're not finding the boundaries. Let's dry up the singles. Let's not give them any release. 7 of 19, Taran, strike rate of 36, Arya 9 of 17, 52, the only boundary of the inning so far from Arya. This is not the start you want when you're chasing 201. Their asking rate nearly 13. Something has to give here, and the message coming from the dugout from the Tigers, the quiet dugout here, has to be have a go over the infield, find some boundaries, look for a shot. We saw Samad Khan play balls behind squares, scoop drive, pull. He had all the shots. He had the options available. What can Arya and Taran pull out? Fine leg is back. Third man is back. No one else, as expected. Samad Khan very attacking with his fields. No slip, but everyone in the circle, and they have to hurry through for that single. They'll get that one fairly easily. So hit and run is the message from the Tigers. They got to do that. Hit and run every ball, but again, 6 and over doesn't get you close. So camera angle, please. Butterfly there on our ground. Here we go again into Arya. Full toss and he misses it. You can't be missing out on those. Arya plays and misses. And with every top ball, the Islanders one small step closer to lifting up that Caravel Under 16 All-Star Series 2.0 trophy. 2022 Caravel All-Star Series champions. Here comes Farhan. That's going to be a wide ball had he not played it, but he does play it, and it looks like he might pick up another boundary. So he needed that one. The Tigers needed that one. And he needs several more of those. Arya strong in the cut shot. Second boundary for him in that region. And this gives him a little bit of breathing room, but Islanders again, they won't be first. Cricket HQ has a win possibility for the batting side at 17%. The Wasp, get you the Wasp in a moment. That's down leg. Will Walsh puts in the dive. Only the wide, nothing else. The Crick HQ Wasp, the Crick Heroes Wasp has them at, wow, 0%. Crick HQ's got them at 17. So you're looking at somewhere between no to slim chance of winning after this start as per our scoring apps. But I'll tell you what, anything can happen in a game of cricket, and there is a destructive batter yet to come in Shiv Mathur. 43 of 10 last Sunday. He can bat 30 balls or at strike rate, this game's over. But his teammates are definitely leaving him a lot to do there. Arya getting a single down to long on after a boundary and a wide. So sensible stuff, but they need more boundary than Taran at the moment, 8 or 20. He will be feeling the pressure. He's a good long format batter, does well in 35 over cricket. Definitely a prospect for the future, good technique. But can he demonstrate some boundary hitting opportunities? He misses on that pull shot. No run. Can he demonstrate a new layer to his game? And that's what the All-Star Series is about, putting these kids in these pressure circumstances, forcing them to adapt and find solutions under pressure. And the question now is, can he find a few runs here? Here it comes again. Short, gets a bit of bat on that one, but not enough to fumble there from the infielder. Number 3, Ahmed Azaz, the young left-arm seamer in Pakistan Association, fumbles that, and Taran is able to run back for 2. So he's able to get in double digits. His strike rate still under a run every 2 balls. 31 after 7 overs. So still a far way away from where they need to be, the Tigers, at this point. The Islanders probably more than twice, probably on, they're 60 after the power play. We're probably around twice as many runs at this, more than that, at the same stage of the innings. So a lot of catching up here to do, and a big conversation happening between these two in the middle about what their options are going to be. Shihan looks like he'll continue. Yeah, 64 for 1, the comparison on NV Play tells us. Islanders with 64 for 1. They're 31 for no loss. That extra wicket in your hand doesn't mean that much when you're over half the scoring rate behind. Shihan will continue after a very good first over, and he's a very difficult bowler to put away, as we've seen in the past games. So this is the real challenge here for these two batters. Can they step up to it? There's a deep sweeper on the leg side, is long off, and there's sweeper on the offside. No long on, mid wicket's kind of clear. The sweeper on the leg side is sort of a forward deep square leg. Short fine, short third. Where is Arya going to play this? It's outside off, and he misses the cut shot. Again, Shihan, cool customer, knows his lengths, knows his areas. Nice little action as well for a left arm spinner. Gets a bit of work on that ball. We're not seeing a lot of spin, but he seems to get a bit of overspin on it, which allows it to drop like that on the batter and makes it tough for them to gauge the pace of the wicket. Combine that with good lines and lengths, a fairly quickish pace for a spinner his age, you can see why he's a tough prospect for these batters to face. And he's doing a good job here again with these 2 dot balls. He's only given away a single run in 8 balls bowled so far. This is truly remarkable stuff. Shihan, real prospect for the future of Hong Kong, worked into the leg side, and it'll be a single. So 2 dots and a single is not the approach that's going to help the Tigers here. They need more boundaries, they need more aggressive, inventive stroke play. Needs some creativity, some power from somewhere. Will Tharan provide a boundary here? 10 of 22. Gets outside edge, will run down here to third man. I think that's Ahmed Azaz again, who's not really able to cut that off cleanly, and he fumbles it a little bit again, but they come back for 2. So it's only 2 more. You're looking at a little fumble there from young Ahmed Azaz, left armour. Small kid, young kid. Nice action for left arm seamer. Again, a good prospect coming out of the All-Star. A lot of very young kids here playing the first All-Star series. We put under this sort of spotlight. It'll only do them good, and they'll be stronger for the experience. Right now, Taran, 12 of 23, will be feeling the heat. He just goes back and drags it to the inner circle, and I get a quick single. That's it. So he's doing it in singles and dots, but that's not enough here for the Tigers as the asking rate now tipping over 13.5. Boundaries need to be scored. Arya 15 of 23. Normally not bad innings by most circumstances, but today chasing 201. He also needs to find a few more. Oh, he's got a top edge on that one. Someone might catch that. No man's land. Right above the bowler's head where no fielder stands. So he gets away with that, Arya. No, very, very good over by Shihan. 36 after 8 this innings. Quickly coming to a stall here. Only 2 boundaries in 8 overs. The shouts from the dugout. Head out. We've got Shiv Mathur to come. We've got Kenny Map. We've got Fazal Abu Bakr Farooq. We've got Ahmed Imran. We've got Qasim Iqbal. Prakhar Mishra. Harry Hodgson is not batting today. Shahabuddin Muhammad. We've got batters in there. They've got kids who can hit the ball in the tank. 8 overs are gone. Need to score some runs. You could see there on your screen briefly all the parents who've come in attendance today to watch the game. A lot of support. It's great to see so much support for the Caravel under 16 All-Star Series. Ahmed Azaz, the left arm medium pace bowler, into bowl. We saw him struggle a little bit in the field earlier today, but now he's come on and he's got opportunity to bowl here. And for the 2 batters, they have to be looking at this as new bowler coming in. Yes, he's an interesting angle, left arm bowler. Yes, the boundaries are big, but this is our opportunity. There's only 2 fielders out, 3 fielders on the boundary still. Samad Khan keeping those attacking fields. They have to take on this. They've got to look for a couple of boundaries in this over at the very least. Azaz short and wide, might have been a wide, but he gets nice enough connection on it and will get a single run. You can change the camera 3. There we go. I don't know if you heard that. Arya, go for the big one. Loud screams in the new territory. Tiger dugout. They want boundaries now. Enough getting your eye in, boys, is what they're saying. Taran is on 13 of 24. He needs to find a boundary. This is the pressure of T20 cricket. Don't really get time to play yourself in. You've got to go from ball 1. That's in the pads. That's hit cleanly, but there's a field out there in the deep. Again, Ahmed Azaz, from his point of view, all he's got to do is land it somewhere within the stumps and put the pressure on the batter to score the runs. He's not bowling a lot of pace on the ball, even if he's not getting swing. As long as he's accurate and as long as he's posing that difficulty with that left arm angle and giving them something different to look at, and as long as he's not giving them free runs, all the pressure is on the Tigers here to find 2 runs a ball or more. Here he comes again, Azaz. Short, again, difficult ball to play in these conditions. The infielder does well, Avia Thakur. Good throw as well, hits the stumps, but of course the batter is safely home. Just another single. Ones will not do it for the Tigers here. You can sense the frustration. You can sense the calm from the Islanders. They're relaxed. They're just going through cruise control here. Taran is on his haunches. He's exhausted. He's batted 25 balls in the heat after fielding 20 overs. He's tired, but he's on 14 of 25. He's strike rate of 56. Arya 18 of 26, 69. They need to find a way to get those strike rates above 100 soon. Azaz again hits it, tries to hit it hard on the ground. Avia Thakur, desperate dive there, puts a hand up. Very well done. Keeps it to just 1 run. Saved a definite run or 2 there. Not enough power on these shots from these boys to get past the infield. Azaz bowling very well, is going difficult lengths, nice lines, getting their angle across and not giving them any pace to work with. 40 up and 8.4. Tigers need something. Down leg side again, might have been a wide had he not got bad on it, but get bad on it he does, and the field and the boundary. Deep square leg keeps it to just 1 run. But 1 over away from the drinks break, and I tell you what, 116, 10 overs. That might just be too difficult. So, with 7 balls to go on the drinks break, can they? I don't know. 140 in 10 overs might still be doable. 20. It just seems very, very difficult at the moment. Half-hearted appeal, no attempt at the leg by. It's a dot ball. Well bowled, Ahmad Azaz. 41 in 9 overs, and right now it feels this match can really only go one way. Tigers needing nearly 15 runs and over, and the 2 batters in the middle have managed just 2 boundaries. Arya's managed both of them in just the first 9 overs. A lot of screams on the dugout saying have a go, but this is the pressure of playing cricket at this level. No freebies being given to them. They're feeling the heat. They're feeling the pressure from the crowd, from the spectators. They know that they've got a big target to chase. They know they're not going at the speed they need to be going at. They're being put under pressure, and it's a certain test of their abilities, of their composure. And win or lose, it'll be a great experience for them. Avir Thakur, the leg spinner, on to bowl now. Last over before drinks, unless they take drinks at 11 again as they did in the first innings. 41 only. Do stay tuned with us after this game. We will have a prize ceremony presentation. Avir in, low full toss outside off stump, and he slog sweeps it for a single. And it's remarkable how, with only 3 fielders outside the boundary, they have not been able to get runs. Now they've got 4. Avir's got long on, long off, both back. Deep mid wicket back, deep extra cover back, but only 4. They could have 5, but they've only kept 4 outside. It might be a full toss, might be heaved down to long on, who takes on a bounce, and it's still only 1 run. Singles are effectively a victory ball here for the Islanders, given the current status where a single is basically a dot ball. No boundaries really to be spoken of this innings, just 2. And it really puts in text how amazing Samad Khan's inning was, as he hit 15 boundaries and 7 sixes. The rest of this game had just 4 boundaries. So Samad Khan, what an outstanding batting effort. 5 years followed up with a lovely ball there, which Arya can do nothing about. Really struggling here now. Tigers, this game feels like it's all about over. 157 of 64 balls. Anything can happen in cricket, but really remarkable effort if they can get that, if they can even get close right now. Because right now, this current scoring rate, even getting 150 seems a long way away. They are, as per Cricket Skew, 34 runs behind the Duckwood Lewis Power score. As per MV Play, also 34 runs behind the Duckwood Lewis Power score camera. Avir loops up again. Cut into the offside again, no run. These top balls and these singles. 9.5, just 45 on the board. This innings quickly going nowhere. Ooh, is that a no ball? Is that why? It's decided it's a no ball because the pitch is off the track, so it's going to be a free hit. Shots again, just hit it, hit it, hit it. Taran, 16 of 30 balls, no boundaries. Can he hit this? Shuffles down the wicket, gets a good amount of batter, and it could go all the way. There we go. Taran is the second batter today to hit a 6 after Samad Khan. First 6 of the Tigers innings, 50 up in 10 overs. Will we have a drinks break? Yes, we will. But I'm telling you what, folks, 148 runs are needed in those final 10 overs, and that is a tall order, even for the greatest hitters in the game, let alone the New Territories Tigers. We'll take a quick drinks break. Be with us again in 2 minutes. quick drinks break, and we are back here. 50-run partnership for Arya Panjwani and Taran Lamgani, but it's come in 10 overs, chasing 201. So good effort from the youngsters, definitely good for their records, and they've had a good experience out there. But in terms of winning the match right now, it's going to take another 148, 14.8 and over in the back 10 overs. So that's a tall order, a very, very tall order. And Ahmed Azaz likely continue now from the Argyle Road in. Shiv Mathur, I think, should be in next at number 3. And I don't know what the message would have been at drinks break, but definitely they will want their big hitting star batter in ASAP if they're going to have any chance of chasing down the score and winning the final of the Caravel Under 16 All-Star Series. Abdul Samad Khan there fields that ball as they take a single, and proceedings are underway after drinks. Azaz Ahmed left arm seam has bowled very well today. And I know most of the conversation and most of the focus has been on how the batting effort from the Tigers has been in this chase, but really the bowling from the Islanders cannot be faulted. They've been very, very good. And of course Abdul Samad Khan's innings was out of this world. Play and a miss, Taran. Oh, alert to the runner, chance there will was. I think he even hits the stumps, but Taran well in his crease. Big swing and a miss there, Taran. He's looking for the big hit, just losing his shape. I don't think big hitting is either of these kids' games, but honestly 200 at this level of cricket is very, very rarely chased. 150, 160 would have been a steep target, but Abdul Samad Khan is batting on another level, coming in the third over, or even the second over really, actually, and going big. Down the ground, straight to the fielder. Taran trying to use his speed, and again nice sound of the bat, but along the carpet and straight to the fielder there, so only a single. He has hit in Taran's defense the only 6 of the Tigers, and he's only 6 of the game that's not come up Abdul Samad Khan's bat. So that does say something about how extraordinary Samad's innings was. 124 of either 73 or 74 balls. Here we go, catches the call, the fielder's underneath it. First wicket of the innings for the Islanders. Good catch by Farhan Mohammed. Ahmed Azaz, left armer, has a wicket. Arya Panjwani has been dismissed, caught, and that brings an end to a decent innings. Set a couple of boundaries, looked the part, looked good, just not being able to keep up with the asking rate. But now in to the middle, the man who hit, well, the boy who hit 43 of 10 balls last Sunday, Shiv Mathur, the captain of the Tigers, HKCC. Shiv Mathur has already played under 16 All-Star Series before, has already played senior men's Sunday League cricket, Saturday League cricket, has scored runs at those levels. Abdul Samad Khan's counterpart in the Tigers. He's only got 10 overs to pull off a miracle here. What can he do? What's his game plan? He's gonna try to build an innings, put in a composed batting effort, or is he going to go big from ball 1? Is he gonna say, right, I need to put every ball away for 6, nothing less will do? It's going to be interesting to see how Shiv approaches this gargantuan task. Asking rate 15.8. He will be facing new laws of cricket in effect. Batters cannot cross upon a catch. Ahmed Azaz will be the bowler. 2 balls left in this over. Abdul Samad Khan has now, I think, put an extra fielder back out, so deep cover, long off, deep backward square leg, deep fine leg, and third man. 5 out for Shiv Mathur. Respect shown to his destructive capabilities. Big open stance here. Steps across, delicately flicks his first ball down to the boundary fielder for a single. So Taran now on strike for the final ball of the 11th over. Shiv Mathur's innings last week. If you didn't catch it, go onto our YouTube, go onto our Facebook page, see the replay of that. He walked in the 19th over. Had only 9 balls, got a no ball in there, 43 of 10 against this very bowling attack. Works our way for a single. Taran, they might look for 2, decide against it, so just a 1 run. Over up 56 for 1. Tall asking rate. Shiv Mathur heroics might be the only thing that can save them here. Taran has held up one end, Striker now up to 70. Can he hit a few more boundaries? Can he find a few more sixes? Definitely has a game for it. Hasn't been able to execute. It's going to be a change in bowling. I think he's passing the ball to Abhimanyu Ganesan, only India club representative on either side. Junior Cricketer of the Year for 2021-22, with outstanding performances in the under 13 and under 15 leagues, has helped earn them a spot in the under 16 All-Star Series. We'll take the ball from the softball court end. Shiv Mathur has faced a bit of him before. Will fancy his chances to take him for a few runs in the last game, I think. No, actually, I don't think it was Shiv. I think it was Abu Bakr Farooq who took him for a few runs. Both big in-swingers. He's bowling up front too, Taran Longani. There we go. That was swinging in but sounding a bit too wide. Correctly signaled by the umpire, Ahmed, rocking the Kowloon Lions shirt. Our two umpires today showing up in whites, unaware that we were playing with a white ball. Thankfully, we had a few Kowloon Lions shirts on hand to offer to them. So now everything is all good, and all three teams are somehow represented in this match. Here comes again Abhimanyu. Drops a bit short of some of them. That's a good length for Abhimanyu because he gets good left of the wicket. That's a very good shot there by Taran. Enough fielders out there to tidy up, and they'll get two by the looks of it. So wide and two to start this over, but an asking rate of 16. Nearly at 3 runs a ball. You need a lot of boundaries and a lot of big overs to bring this parity. For comparison, at this point, the the Islanders were already 93. So they're so far behind here. Bowled it! Abhimanyu Ganesan gets that on a good line and a good length. Big heave-ho from Taran Longani, looking to up the scoring rate. Can't fault the intention, but just not able to execute. He's bowled 26 of 36, 59 for 2. Replay now on your screen. As you can see, it's a decent line and length, swinging back in. Big heave attempted. Stumps clattered. That cheer you heard in the background was his father, who's joined us here in the commentary booth, Murali Ganesan, to watch the game. And there goes Taran Longani. Good effort comes in end. Cooper Glanville, the 12-year-old wicketkeeper batter, comes in at number 4. Interesting move here by the team think tank. There you see, young lad, very impressive behind the stumps for his age. First All-Star Series for him. Expect him to feature for a couple of years to come. Very good prospect for Hong Kong, not just now but in the future. Very talented and very keen gloveman from HKCC. Shiv Mathur will be at the non-strikers end. Cooper will take strike. Abhimanyu, first wicket for him of the day, and things starting to look very grim for the Tiger fans. I think a lot of Tigers parents out here watching will not be too satisfied with this. Some bright spots, some bright moments, but frankly, Abdul Samad Khan's innings will be the difference. One outstanding batting after 124 of just 72 balls. He followed cricket's cue, 73 balls as per our count, but either way, remarkable. 15 fours, 7 sixes, came in the third over, carried his bat, took his side to 200. Outstanding batting effort. Cooper Glanville, 12-year-old, facing Abhimanyu Ganesan. Pace, bounce, swing, he's got it all there. They're going to scamp over a quick leg by and they get it. Good call by Shiv Mathur, who now takes the strike. The 3 balls to come. He'll be thinking 2 sixes and a single. That's what his team needs from him right now. 2 balls dispatched and then a single to keep strike. Samad Khan was really good at controlling strike when he came in. Brought up his 50 around the time his partners had scored, but less than 20 between them. A lot of extras in that first innings as well. The Islanders a lot more disciplined so far. Here we go, Abhimanyu to Shiv. He's got 5 men out in the deep. Low full toss, right area to bowl. Not much Shiv can do but just work it into the leg side for a single. That's a very good area to bowl at, right in the block hole. Shiv had to get well forward to turn into a low full toss, but very little you can do when a ball swinging late and at that length, especially when he's got deep square leg and long gone and final leg all back on the boundary. So the field now comes up for Cooper Glanville. Samad Khan very smart about this. Only fielder out in the deep is fine leg in case he strays in his line. Here he comes again. That's the stray in line. Keeper will take it. Umpire will flap his arms. White ball. Good swing here. A lot of raw potential here for Abhimanyu Ganesan to work with. Bowling at a decent pace. Gets bounce. swings it back and coaches are working on him to get one which holds its line, maybe a slow ball, develop that Yorker a bit more. Beautiful ride in the block hole. Cooper very well played, up to the task, but not enough on it, well, maybe too much on it to be honest. Gone straight to the fielder mid on for a single. Couldn't beat him, but fans might have seen him be able to pinch a quick single. Caravel, under 16 All-Star Series final. The Islanders unbeaten in the group stage, and now nearly there's another probably 40 minutes of good play away from winning the trophy. That is not good play. It's a no ball from Seymour. I think he overstepped. It seems like he has overstepped. I'm not quite sure actually why it's a no ball. I think he's going to have a word with the umpire. Where did my foot go? Why is that? He's like, yeah, you had overstepped. So free hit for Cooper Glanville. What does Cooper do with this ball? Not a very powerful kid. I mean, he is 12 years old, so I don't think powering it over the infield would be his strategy. Does he fancy a scoop shot? Or will he just try to get a cheeky dab behind third man? He does try to power it, but it's straight to mid-on. Makes good connection on that though for a kid his age. Very talented, 12-year-old. Takes it out cleanly. But it's a dot ball. Abhimanyu right in the block hole. Good bowling there from free hit ball. Shiv Mathur. Only 2 balls faced so far in the first 12 overs, chasing 201. Tigers might look at that and feel that's probably where they've missed a chance of getting close to this target. Cricket Q has them at 6% MV play. Has them on 0. Has had them on 0 for quite a while. Slim to none is their chances here at the moment. 138 in 48 ball. That would take remarkable striking. It's almost 3-runner ball required here. Shiv Mathur did score at 430 strike rate last Sunday, and then included turning down an obvious single to keep strike. So he will need to score a similar strike rate today to get his team close. Of course, big difference playing the last 10 balls of an innings and then the pressure of carrying an entire heavy run chase. And Azaz bowling and Samad Khan making sure he's got everyone back on the ropes. No long on. We're in the firing zone here, the broadcast tent, if Shiv Mathur decides to target us. All of us here ready for the catch. Walks down the wicket, swing and a miss. He is targeting us after all. Makes no connection. Shiv Mathur coming down the wicket, wanting to hit that long on region. Good captaincy from Samad Khan, keeping that vacant, knowing his young left-arm bowler will angle it across him, giving him that difficult hitting zone. The long on region, Shiv targeting it, but again that angle just making it hard for him to get connection. This is smart captaincy, smart cricket here from the Islanders. Now Abhimanyu Ganesan runs back here to join us, to protect us, as third man comes into the circle. Whereas Azaz going to bowl this, but Shiv going to Shiv dance on the wicket again. Lots of bat on it, but long off is in play, and we'll keep it to 2 not 3. We'll keep it down to a single. Just like that, everyone walks back into the circle. Common sense cricket here from the Islanders. Very, very sensible. Very, very close to the championship here, the Islanders. 7.5 good overs away from sealing this. And at some point, if this keeps going this way, the chase will be a mathematically impossible result, probably within the 18th over. Cooper works it across on the leg side. They want to run. No, they don't get the run. Abhimanyu quick onto the ball, and Shiv decides not to risk it. So really, no real boundaries being hit in this innings here from the Tigers. This chase slowly petering away steadily. Cricket Q drops their win possibility down to 5. They're not quite willing to call it off yet. Cricket Q. MV Play has long decided that there is no hope for the Tigers. There's Azin again. Very good ball. Hits him with a pad. That will be close. Pitching outside leg stump, and they will now take the leg by. So 2 balls to go. Shiv has retained strike, and the fielders all jump back. I think third man will stay in the circle. Abhimanyu will come down to long on. Long off is back. Deep extra cover is back. Azaz bowling very well here today. Very, very accurate. Struggled a bit with his line length in the last game, but today has shown a lot more control. Again, no pressure on the Islanders whatsoever. With 200 on the board, they've just been able to execute their plans how and when they want it. All the pressure has been on the Tiger batting lineup. Shiv on strike, steps across the stumps, goes big. It's not clean, but I think he's got the gap. The 2 fielders converging. Great fielding there in the deep. I think that's Farhan Muhammad. Yes, it is. Parries it off the boundary. Abhimanyu Ganesan backing him up, throws it in. They get 2 runs. Excellent stuff from the Islanders. What a day they've had. We talked a lot about Samad Khan, but spare thought for Farhan Muhammad. Only other batter in the Islanders innings to hit a couple of boundaries, bowled well in the power play, took the catch, and now another good fielding effort here. He's gaining some nice MVP points for himself too. Has been a presence here for the Islanders today as well. Azaz in to finish his over. Wide ball on leg, comfortably called. Gets another ball. Shiv Mathur, will he just stick a single to keep strike, or will he look for another boundary, another 6? 12.5 overs. That fielding effort, last ball, very good by Farhan Mohammed, who has batted well, bowled well, taken a catch. He's had a good game too. The headline has been Samad Khan's 124 of either 73 or 74 balls, depending who you ask, but some good performances from the other Islanders too. Calls for 2, Shiv takes 1. He'll take 2, but that means Cooper will face the first ball of the following over. So it's runs on the board, which is nice, but you would think Shiv would have liked to be facing the first ball of the next over. 70 for 2 in 13 overs. And I think the message now between Shiv and Cooper is get a single, get me back on strike, because the asking rate has crept above 18.5. Abhimanyu will continue after having a word with his dad on the boundary. I wonder what advice has been passed on to him. It's 8 overs away, and it seems all but certain that the Islanders will be the under-16 Caravel All-Star Series champions. We will have a short post-match presentation after this game, so don't go anywhere. We'll stay live on the stream. Hand over the trophy and some medals. Here comes Abhimanyu to Cooper. Outside half the bat, catches the call. Ooh, Shihan sticks his hand out trying to pull that off. Can't really quite pull it off. We saw Kwong take a similar catch last week for the Kowloon Cricket Club Women's Premier League side against HKCC. I know Shihan watched that, but it seemed like he was trying to do the same, but not getting a hand to it. 2 runs for Cooper. And can you believe it? That 2 runs is still behind the asking rate, and the asking rate keeps climbing. 18.9 now. Quick single, easily done, and the asking rate keeps climbing. Camera angle? No, you're on the backwards. What do the Tigers do here? What does Shiv Mathur do apart from just try to hit every single ball for 6? Here you go, he's gonna have a go on this ball. Lovely ball, lovely length, clips the pad. Just 1 run. Very little you can do with a ball in that length with that amount of swing. Again, the Islanders under no pressure here. We saw the Tigers bowling fade a bit under pressure. Some full tosses, some no balls, some wide, some long hops, some misfields, some drop catches. The Tigers have had no pressure today at all. Of course, 200 runs on the board will do that. They've just been very good at executing their skills and their plans. That might be wide. That might be 5 of them. Let's see what the umpire calls it. Umpire does signal 5 and 5 wides. Hello. Aye. So that's 3 runs. That will help the Tigers a little bit. It's an extra ball and it's just 5 more runs to the tally. The asking rate still at 18.8, so it doesn't do much. Win probability on cricket creeps up to 7%. Still a long way away. The Tigers. Abhimanyu losing his line that previous ball. Will he do better this ball? Cooper, a little shimmy. Down ball, no run. Right to Shihan in the covers. This innings never really progressed past 3rd gear. They haven't been able to get the run rate above 6 for most of it. Even now the scoring rate still just 5.8. Chasing 10 and over has not been good enough. Again, Cooper with a little shimmy on, as he steadies himself. It's a full toss, not given a no ball. And Cooper is short, so you gotta be careful for that, but I think that one was fine. Another dot ball. Shiv Mathur just standing at the other end. He's got 7 singles and 7 balls. Well, I think he had 1 dot ball, 1 double, but that's the idea. He's not been able to get a boundary away. He's only had 7 balls to play as his team needed 200 to win. That's going to be a wide again. Abhimanyu gets a lot of swing, so if he's just a little too straight, ends up costing him runs. 79 for 2. And is very comfortable at the moment. Here comes again Ganesan. Oh, hit well, but very well fielded by Farhan. Is that again? That's sure fine leg. Yes, it is. He's been excellent today too. Lot of chatter about Samad Khan's innings, but Farhan, bat ball in the field, has been excellent today as well. 80 for 2 is what our score has it. The official score on Cricket Q has it on 79 for some reason. I think they've missed a wide ball in there. I think we've got it correct over here on our screen if you're following. Change of bowling. As it looks like the captain might come on for a bowl himself. I don't think that's true. I think he's just holding the ball for another bowler. Yeah, it's Avir Thakur, the leg spinner, will continue. Get a second over. I think he's only bowled 1 over so far. Went for 11 before the drinks. Went for 6. Tarun Namgani hitting a long full toss on the ground. Avir now will have to bowl to Shiv Mathur. Long on back, deep mid wicket back, deep square leg back, long off back. Long on, long off, both very wide. We are in the firing zone here. Ahmed Azaz, the fielder, long on as well. Young kid, but in the firing range. Here comes Avir. Short, pull, catch the call. In and out of the hands a few times there. And it's been dropped. Ali Osman, normally a very good fielder. Catches it, pops out, catches it again, pops out, and then finally grasses it. Shiv gets a life. And just another single. Avir Thakur nearly strikes first ball. Cooper Glanville. Two face. Oh, nope. Something's not ready. Dead ball. Was looking for that big hit. Just found the fielder. Dropped. Cooper steps across stumps. Goes over. Final leg. Has he got enough on it? No. Abhimanyu Ganesan completes a relatively straightforward catch. Cooper Glanville, have to admire the intelligence behind that. Shuffling across the stumps and looking to go a fine leg. Great IQ for a youngster. Great execution as well. Just not a lot of power on it. And the fielder there, short fine leg, jogging backwards, takes a simple catch. So Avir Thakur strikes. I think it's Harry Hodgson or Danny Mapp. Get confirmation in a moment who might join him next. Danny Mapp, right? Danny Mapp. Harry Hodgson, of course, not batting today. Sorry. Danny Mapp, another big hitter. We'll walk out to the middle. A lot of big hits needed. Asking rate now 21.2. That's a difficult asking rate in stick cricket. So I don't know how they're going to go about it in real life. Game just going one way here at the moment. Islanders have been very, 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 very good today. Bat, ball, and as you saw by that catch in the field, a drop catch, a couple of misfields, but overall have definitely been the better team and worthy champions given they are unbeaten. If you have been watching this under 16 All Star Series, Caravel Foundation, the sponsors, wonderful sponsors, would not be possible without them. We thank them for their continued support of Hong Kong cricket, especially at junior pathways, building towards a stronger, better future for Hong Kong. Here comes Avir Thakur too. Danny Mapp hits it hard straight into Abdul Samad Khan's hands at cover. First ball. Avir Thakur on a hat-trick. Islanders' day just keeps getting better and better. Danny Mapp comes and goes. First ball duck. Caught by Abdul Samad Khan. Keeping an eye on who the new batter in is. Have a feeling it might be Kazim Iqbal. Another big hitting batter. Kazim Iqbal indeed, number 17 by the looks of it. Yes, it is Kazim Iqbal. So again, they're sending up the hitters now, asking them to have a go. Avir Thakur on a hat trick. Samad Khan going to give him a short leg, a slip. Bring the fielders in, or is he going to just stay with the same field, stay with the game plan? It seems to be working for us. Why change a thing? Avir Thakur, new man in. I think you've seen the replay there of the catch already on your screen. Danny Map driving hard, make good connections straight to the safe hands of the captain Samad Khan, who at the moment has outscored the entire Territories Tiger lineup by himself. Hat-trick ball blocked away in the covers for no run. Big victory here for the Islanders at the moment. They are 120 ahead with just 5 overs to go. Up in the air again, Samad Khan backpedaling, completes yet another catch. It's 3 wickets in an over for the leg spinner Aviar Thakur, and this is all disintegrating quite quickly now for the new Territories Tigers. Yet another wicket falls. You can see the replay there on your screen. Aviar Thakur tossing it up. Kazim Iqbal looking for the big hit. Fielder, well judged catch. Samad Khan adding some MVP points for his catching on the back of a century. I think it's safe to say he's the player of the match today, regardless of how this game ends. Well, maybe Abu Bakr Farooq, who walks in now, might have 100 of 20 balls up his sleeve, but unless something truly miraculous happens, this game done and dusted. Still keeping 3 fielders back on the leg side, long off back, and deep extra cover back. No changes. Actually, no, I think the extra covers come in already for Aviar Thakur. Yeah, I think they've only got 4 fielders out. They've had the extra cover in for the whole over when Shiv is not batting. Here you go again. He's got 3 wickets in this over. Lovely ball, high on confidence along the leg spinner. Another dot ball, another big over. 80 for 5. 5 overs left at this point. Really asking rate 24. I don't think we can really entertain the possibility that the Tigers will win this. Cricket HQ is keeping them alive. 1% chance. MV players abandoned any hope in this result a long time ago, as the final 5 overs of this innings is about to get underway. Number 15, Abhimanyu Ganesan, to bowl his 3rd and final over down from the softball end. Shiv Mathur, 8 runs of 8 balls today. Hasn't got any of his big hits off. Let's just watch the innings. Change the camera. Let's just watch the innings slowly subside from the non-strikers end. Can he do a little bit something to bring the margin of defeat down? You would think. Just works it away for a single again. Those low full tosses, late swinging full tosses, not easy to put away. And at this point, I think Shiv Mathur as well can see the writing on the wall. Fat lady's not singing; she's definitely warming up. Abu Bakr batted very well in the last game against the Islanders. Came up the order, I think, at number 3 and scored a good 44 to anchor the innings before Mathur exploded at the end to take them to 150. But now they need 20 runs and over. Half-hearted appeal, going down leg, another dot ball. 25.5 and over. Like I said, this is a tough rate on stick cricket, let alone real life. Thank you once again for everyone who supported us during this tournament as we enter the closing stages. We will have an under 13 tournament in December, and of course next year once again we'll have a similar tournament across 13 and under 16 age groups. That one from Abu Bakr, guided past 3rd man point up in the ropes. They've come back for 3. Good running, Tigers boys. We will have the under 13s play the All-Star Series in December. We'll call it weekday games in the school holidays. Also T20s here at Kwong Road Recreation Ground, hopefully cooler weather. And then we'll have in Easter here the 2023 edition of the under 13s. And I expect some point in September again we'll come back with the under 16s. Big up here for the Aviar player. Wonder if there's any bat on it. I think there might have been some bat on it. Umpire Aftab Ahmed doesn't think there was bat. I don't think there was bat, but he's giving it leg by, so probably thought it was missing leg stump. He's got a leg by there. So again, this not been Mathur's day. This hasn't got enough bat on these balls today. Abhimanyu running in again. Again, this is doing too much. He gets so much in swing. You can see today some of these balls we've had on display get a lot of swing. Ali Shell swung the ball quite a bit. Abu Bakr got a lot of swing early on. Even Danny Map, Shabad Muhammad got a little bit of shape. Him and Imran Love in swing as well. Here comes Abhimanyu again. Flicked well into the gap. And 4 runs. So lovely little shot there
No ball as well.
by Abu Bakr. And has he called a no ball for that as well? I feel like they've called a no ball as well. Yep, it looks like it's been called a no ball, and I think the umpire is about to signal a free hit. I think Abhimanyu overstepped on that delivery. So no ball, 4, free hit coming up. Abu Bakr's got one more ball to face. Excellent stuff for the Tigers, but again, far a bit too little too late. Cricket Q has now dropped them to 0% win chance as well. So I think right across the board we can concur that you have to stop the replay. Yeah, I think you might have missed that ball there, but it was just a length pass off someone that was driven too long off for a single. 91 for 5. Sorry, 92 for 5. Cricket Q's got a run missing somewhere. Well, I think they missed a wide ball at some point. Our score is correct though, 92 for 5 in 16 overs. I think we're going to have a change of bowling. Last 4 overs, 110 required. This is definitely not possible at this stage at Wanworth Field, although mathematically it's still a chance. Farhan Mohammed into bowl, defending 27 runs and over from the Argyle Road end. As I was saying, we'll have an under 13 edition of this competition in December and again in April next year, and the under 16s perhaps in September once again, yet to be confirmed. That full delivery worked down to the covers for a single. Caravel Foundation, wonderful sponsor of these pathway programs, helping develop the next generation of Hong Kong cricketers. If you enjoyed our coverage of this, stay tuned. Tomorrow we've got 2 Women's Premier League games from Ting Kwong Road back to back. We then got the following weekend 4 games, Super Sunday, Men's and Women's Premier League simultaneously, HKCC, Mission Road, women in the morning, men in the afternoon. And then there'll be 2 games simultaneous for the rest of the month as we wrap up 2 Premier League tournaments back to back. That one, a low full toss, drilled hard down the ground. Fielder fumbles, 4 runs. Shiv Mathur finally gets a boundary away. Hit that cleanly, and it's 4. Gets him to 13, but again, we're all a bit too little too late here. But it is something. It's woken Cricket Q back up and taken them back to a single percent. Questions about why the umpires are wearing the All-Star Series shirts is because they came with white shirts to the ground for a game with a white ball. So obviously that would not have been acceptable, so we lent them a couple of shirts to ensure everything goes smoothly. Normally the umpires in Hong Kong wear blue shirts when the game is played with a white ball, but just today, due to logistic issues, we had to find a workaround. Lent them a couple of Calvin Lion shirts that thankfully fit. They are of course designed, I believe, for the under 16s, although I think we have a couple of adult size shirts here as well for the men's All-Star Series, which will be later in October, early November. All-Star Series 2.0 that was cancelled last season will be revived. I believe it's the T20s first, and we should have the 3.0 at some point next year. We've also got the Women's All-Stars. Jade Jets was the Bohemia Stars, so a lot of cricket coming to you this year. League finals at the end of the season. Sunday League sponsored by Instagram. Saturday League, Women's Leagues, some junior leagues all being broadcast hopefully as well. So if you're enjoying our coverage, would like to be part of our coverage, our broadcast team, do drop us a message at info@hongkongcricket.org, hkcricket.org. Find the email on our website. Drop us a message, an email, talk to people, let them know you would like to be a part of our broadcast team. Happy to have more people involved. Right now though, Shiv Mathur, sky there in the air, long off is running, it's going to take some catching. Oh, it's burst through the hand. He did the hard work there. Young Preet Mankukia, very talented youngster, very young still. Did all the hard work, had his eyes on the ball, got his hands to it, just burst out. Again, this is part of why we play these high level games. These sort of catching chances on a field like this, you don't get that usually in club cricket. Big hitting batters giving you tough chances in the boundary. Shiv flicks it upishly in the air. Another single down to the deep. 100 has come off for the New Territories Tigers, and all this commotion in this over. They have brought the 100. Means very little at this stage of the innings, given if you've got just 3 overs left and 97, 96, 95 to win even. Wow. 95, 96 near to win. So they're still a long way away, and I think Islanders ready now. 30 runs over to go through the motion. We did see in the Asia Cup Dinesh Karthik bowling it over when the game was all but done against Afghanistan. I don't think we'll see any shenanigans like that here. All these kids, even if the result is a foregone conclusion, want to put their best effort forward and show why they deserve to be selected for the Hong Kong under 16, under 19 teams in the future, why they deserve to be here at this level. And even if they can't perform well, they'll be taking the experiences from this event back as learning and to grow and become better cricketers. Shihan Sivanandam has bowled excellently today, excellently all tournament. I'm a big fan of his left arm spin. He'll get his third over now and he'll be bowling to Abu Bakr Farooq. Back of the line, off stump, cut well into the gap. Only a single though as Afir Thakur on the boundary tidies up. Do stay tuned with us. After these 3 overs we'll do a short prize ceremony, hand over the All-Star Series trophy, and I hear we might have some medals as well, but that's to be confirmed. Shiv Mathur on strike. Can he give us a few fireworks to end the day? Oh, big wide down leg side. Now where you want to be bowling as a spinner, and Preet has to chase that down to the fence. 5 wides. Some free runs here for the Tigers, even though it will probably be inconsequential. That's still a bit sloppy. That will hurt Shihan's bowling figures, which are very good up at this point. I think he's given away just 5 runs in his first 2 overs. 6 runs in his first 2 overs, and that's 6 already come off in this over as well. 5 of them in wide, so that will hurt him. That will hurt him. He gets back to the top of his mark, got bowled down again. But you can see Shiv Mathur, his stance and his movements around the crease does distract the bowler, and he of course carries with him a reputation as a big hitter, so bowlers do get a bit nervous at executing the skills when they come up against a player who carries that reputation. We saw that with bowls coming up against Abdul Samad Khan earlier today. 124 of 73 or 74 balls, depending on scorecard you trust. Wonderful innings, 15 4, 7 sixes. Only 1 other 6 hit the whole game, and I don't think every other batter in this game combined has hit 15 4s. The camera has seemed to miss the ball. It's gone out to mid-on for a single. You can see a lot of parents out there today watching, spectating, supporting this game, supporting the kids through it. We appreciate the support of all the parents and coaches towards the Under 16 Caravel All-Star Series, the Caravel Foundation especially. It's been wonderful to bring this tournament to you. Great to see so much exciting and talent on display. Some great cricket being played by all 3 teams. Lots of wonderful performances. Abdul Samad Khan, a stand-up performer today, and potentially the entire tournament. Shiv Mathur has had a good tournament. Shihan Sivanandam bowling now has been good. Seeing the likes of Danny Mapp bowling well. Here comes again Shihan, driven down the ground. We've seen Ollie Shield today bowl very well. Seen good all-round performance from Farhan Mohammed. We've seen the promising left-hand spinner Shayan Puri. We've seen a lot of good talent on display. Here we go. It's a no ball, I believe, for overstepping. Yep, and he's going to have a free hit, Cameron. So free hit to Shiv Mathur. Not great when the spinner oversteps. What a shot! Fantastic shot. The parents are on the firing line. 1 bounce into the parents, but it's gone right over the rope for 6. Fantastic hit by young Shiv Mathur, and that's more like what we want to see from him. It's come a bit too late today in the game. They've got past 120 now with that 6. Shiv now is again taking his strike rate up. He's at 164 now as his innings is starting to get underway. He's starting to find his touch, but perhaps would have been better off opening the batting, chasing 201. Instead, we had Arya and Taran open the batting, and though they batted well, the bowling from Islanders was excellent, and they were not able to put them under pressure. 51 or 52 at the 10 over mark meant that they were always going to be way behind. And Shiv Mathur came in after a wicket fell in the 11th over, and it's now striking it at 160, but they would have wanted him in there in the middle a bit sooner. A quick substitute, number 3. Quick substitute here as if one of the fielders goes off for a bit of a break. I think that's Ahmed Azaz taking a breather in the last couple of overs. Have rolling subs in this game here, and Arif Khaderia didn't get a chance to bat today or bowl. He's come on now to get off the field. Ali Usman now into bowl, which should be his 3rd and final over. 2 overs to 12 so far. He's bowled very well. 18 overs done, only 2 overs to go in these Under 16 All-Star Series 2.0, the Caravel Foundation Under 16 All-Star Series. It's been a great tournament, a lot of great performances. We're entering the closing stages here. The Islanders have mathematically won this game. 39 runs and over needed. If they bowl 12 legal balls, the game is done. but we will still make them the opportunity to bowl those 12 legal balls, because you never know what can happen. We have had a 76 run over in cricket before, Lee German, in domestic cricket in New Zealand, although kind of contrived circumstances for that one. Low full toss, not right off the middle of the bat, but enough on it. Oh, please, Mango Kia, great footwork there. What fielding! Does he play football on the side, I wonder? Excellent level of footwork. They stuck a foot out, deflected in the air, picked it up cleanly, and got the fire to throw in. I think he kept him to just 3 runs. Might have even been just 1 actually. Oh, 2, they got 2, sorry, my bad. They got 2. I'm going to replay will catch that footwork there from Preet. Lovely little fielding. Ali Usman in again. Big hit. Now out of the middle of the fielder, the boundary's backpedaling. He's got a chance to take it. Burst through his hands for 6. Fielder number 5 there for Farhan. Well, he's been so good today. He's looked really steady underneath it. But again, at this level, these things happen. 50 partnership up between these two. It's been a good partnership. 23 balls. Without any context, it's been a good partnership. Like I said, it's been too late in the innings for the Tigers here. They've got to the 130, but they really wish this would have come a bit sooner. Farhan Muhammad there again at this level, these big hits, they don't get any opportunities to catch it like that. Missed that one, another drop catch. I think Shiv's dropped at least 3 times today. Another boundary now there through the offside. Shiv's trying to open his hands against Ali Usman. He took Ali Usman for a massive final over in last game in the 20th over.
First innings ball.
The ball has been lost, as you can hear there, and they're just going to get a sub ball in while someone runs out of quick drinks for the batter. But yeah, in the last over of the final game, Ali Usman came up against Shiv Mathur, got taken for a lot of runs, 3 sixes in the first 3 balls, included a no ball. I think ultimately the over is worth somewhere in the range of 24 runs. So that was a big over, and Ali Usman's got a chance to correct it today, but already we're seeing some big hits from Shiv Mathur. He's lost the ball with crunching cover drive. Can we change the camera 3? You can see there the trophy the teams are playing for the Islanders. Should probably lift that in about 5 minutes, 7, maybe 15, 20 minutes from now. We're back in play now. They've got a spare ball in. 134, Shiv Mathur, 41 of 21, starting to accelerate. Again, too little, too late. Just too little, too late. And again, we got the question if the openers for the Tigers could have gone a bit hard, a bit sooner. Gone to hit out, get out mode a bit earlier, get Shiv in there a bit earlier. He's 41 or 21 now, before the drinks break, and he comes out, and the asking rate's a bit more doable, around 12 even. Now it's just mathematically out of reach, as long as Ali just keeps bowling in good areas. Ooh! LB Barnes that just almost clipped the helmet, could have been 5 penalty runs. In fact, they run 2 byes. Fumble there by Will Walsh, could have nearly cost him 5. Ends up costing him just 2. Doesn't go against Ali Usman's figure, so he won't mind. For him, it's a top ball. He'll be happy he bowled that in the right area and got away with it. Made the 2 youngsters run. Long hot day, long game about to come to the end. We have a Saturday league match after this. The team's on the side already warming up. Start time 40 minutes from now. Shiv in the air. That's going to again take some catching. No one's going to go for the catch. In fact, Arya was just fielded on the bounce. They'll get 1 run. Abu Bakr to face the last ball of the 19th over. Down the ground, straight down to us here. Arif will save us, won't he? Yes, he will. Fields the ball cleanly and throws it in. 1 run. That's the end of the over. 138 with 1 over left to go. 200 was the Islanders in the first innings. Abdul Samad Khan 124 of either 73 or 74 balls. In response, we haven't shown you many stats in today's games, folk. I'm sorry about that, but as you can see here, the match summary now on your screen. Ollie Shale about to bowl the final over of the innings with 62 required. I don't think they're going to get this. I think it's a question of formalities to close this game off. Islanders under 16 All-Star Series, Caravel Foundation All-Star Series champions for 2022. after 6 balls. Ollie Shields bowled very well today. Let's see if he can still swing a 20 overall ball. Bit of shape on it still. Catches the call. Shihan once again tries to stick out a single hand. Didn't get it. They're coming back for 2. Picture in picture, please. They're coming back for 2. They got it. Picture in picture. It's okay. Almost done here, folks. 5 balls to go. 140 on the board. 60 runs adrift of where they wanted to be. 61 runs adrift of their target. 60 runs adrift of their target. Here he comes again. Straight back down the ground. If you're following on Cricket's cue, we got 1 run less. I think it's a wide missing in that innings. Our score on your screen should be correct, 142. Shiv Mathur now has 4 balls to achieve a personal milestone and get a 50 of his own if he can get 2 boundaries away. Victory not an option at this stage. Umpire not happy about a fielder moving around as the ball runs in. Correctly stops the bowler in his tracks. Once we're done with today's game, we'll have a short prize ceremony, after which we'll then proceed. Let's end the stream. It's in the air, top edge. Someone's going to catch that. Surely Shihan catches it. Ollie Shield gets a wicket. That's the end of Shiv Mathur's innings. No 50 for him today. Still a good innings. 42 of 23, but I think he trudges off, knowing that he did what he could, but it's just too little, too late, not enough. New batter now making his way to the crease for the last few balls of the innings. Number 2, by the looks of it. No, not number 2.
7.
Number 7. Shahabuddin Mohammed going to play with his shirt untucked. Fast ball, bowled very well today. Wicketless, but bowled much better than 3 of 22. That's only ball to really give Samad Khan any difficulty. He's now got 3 balls. What can he do with those 3 balls? He's kind of standing there waiting for the ball, flicks it in his air. Easy as you like. Shahabuddin Mohammed picks up a simple boundary down to deep square leg. Takes him to 146. He can bat, that is true. Shahabuddin, not a bad batter himself, has scored runs at various levels of youth cricket. A lot of good talent in these two teams. Just today, not the New Territories Tigers day, it's Samad Khan's day. 124 of 70 odd balls, 15 4, 7 6s. Really took the game out of the reach of the Tigers, who started slow but have done well in the back half, but just leaving themselves too much to do. Needed more runs up front. They're coming back for a second. The throw's coming in. Easy as you like. He's been run out. I think that's a fielding effort between Avir Thakur and Ollie Shield. Run out Abu Bakr Farooq. 1 ball to go. Who's got the pleasure of the Tigers to come out, pad up, and beat an on-striker for 1 delivery? Was that the over? That might be the over according to our scorer. No, they didn't take 1 and out. The 1 and okay, no, you made a mistake there.
Oh.
How did you score the run out?
You get one.
But how do you get 1 here? 1 did you run out?
I think I just did 1 and then.
That's a problem.
So you have to delete. You can delete it.
No, because it deleted, lose the ball flip. Alright, new batter in. Not quite sure. Camera angle.
Number 9.
Number 9's new batter in. The last ball has been worked away for a single. Number 9, his pads falling off as he completes the formalities there. Prakhar Mishra. And it's going to be 1 run. Yeah. And that's the game, folks. Stay with us. We'll have a short prize presentation ceremony after this. Oh, was it Prakhar faced the last ball?
7.
There we go, folks. As we prepare now for this match presentation ceremony, it's on your screen there. Fairly uneventful, spectacular match. Some of the Khan's innings, what a terrific batting effort. And then after that, the Tigers never get close in the chase. Some fun as they were able to pick up nearly 100 in the 10 overs. But realistically, they were never in the hunt, and the Islanders, standing professional effort led by Captain Samad Khan, have picked up the trophy and have won the 6th All-Star Series. Still for match presentation in a moment. This is from the highlights packet for you too. Thanks. The odd boundary, we are power play, only third man final leg back if they go over the he had. But Clip is in, it's very tight. Bowling a good pace, a good bounce. Cut Sibaya, that is it. That might be the first boundary off the edge. Small closer, lifting up Caravel and 16 All-Star Series 2.0 trophy. 2022 Caravel All-Star Series champions. Here comes Farhan. A wide ball, had he not played it, by Dale, and look, he might. Shouts again, hit it. Button 16 off 30 balls, no boundaries. Can he hit this? Shuffles on the wicket. I'm on a batter and they go all the way there. Let's knock him up of Mathan's bat. So that does say something about how extraordinary Samad's was. 120 off either 73 or 74 balls. There goes the call. Peter, first wicket the innings for the Islanders. Good catch. Farhan Muhammad. Ahmed as left armer has a wicket. Arya Panjwani has been dismissed. That brings an end to a decent innings. Set a couple of runs. Look the part. Look good. Not being able to keep the ball. You need a lot of boundaries and a lot of big overs to bring this parity. For comparison, at this point, the Islanders were already 93. They're so far behind here. Yeah. Well, Manu Ellison gets that on a good line and good big heave ho from down along. He dropped the scoring rate. Confortian just not able to execute. He's bowled off 36, 59 for 2. Replay now on your screen. As you can see, just deep in line and length, swinging back in. Was looking for that big hit, just found the fielder, dropped. Cooper steps across stumps, goes over final leg. Has he got enough on it? No. Alpi Manu completes a relatively straightforward catch. Cooper, Glenn will have to admire the intelligence behind that, shuffling across the stumps and looking to go over final leg. Great IQ for youngster, great execution as well, just not a lot of power on it. And the fielder there, short final leg, jogging backwards, takes a simple catch. So Avantak, wonderful sponsors, would not be possible without them. We thank them for their continued support of Hong Kong cricket, especially at junior pathways, building towards a stronger, better future for Hong Kong. Here comes Avir Thakur too. Danny Mab hits it hard straight into Abdul Samad Khan's hands at cover. First ball, Avir Thakur on a hat-trick. Islanders' day just keeps getting better and better. Danny Map comes and goes. First ball duck. Caught by Abdul Samad Khan. Big victory here for the Islanders at the moment. They're 120 ahead with just 5 overs to go. Up in the air again, Samad Khan backpedaling, completes yet another catch. It's 3 wickets in an over for the leg spinner Avir Thakur. And this is all disintegrating quite quickly now for the New Territories Tigers. Yet another wicket falls. You see the replay there on your screen. Avir Thakur tossing it up. He's got Iqbal there. So again, this not been Mathur's day. Hasn't got enough bat on these balls today. I'll be money running it in. Again, this is doing too much. Morning, in the afternoon. And then there'll be 2 games simultaneous for the rest of the month as we wrap up 2 Premier League tournaments back to back. That one, a low full toss, drilled hard down the ground. Fielder fumbles, 4 runs. Shiv Mathur finally gets a boundary over. Find an email on our website. Drop us a message, an email, talk to people. Let them know you would like to be a part of our broadcast team. Happy to have more people involved. Right now though, Shiv Mathur is kind of in there. Long off is running. It's going to take some catching. Oh, it's burst through the hand. He did the hard work, Shiv Mathur. Not great from the spinner oversteps. What a shot. Fantastic shot. The parents are on the firing line. 1 bounce into the parents, but it's gone right for 6. Fantastic hit by young Shiv Mathur, and that's more like what we want to see from him. They got to catch that footwork there from Preet. Lovely little fielding. Ali Osman again. Big hit. Now out of the middle of the field, the boundaries backpedaling. He's got a chance to take it. Burst through his hands for 6. The partnership, I guess, has been too late in the innings for the Tigers here. They've got to the 130, but they really wish this would have come a bit sooner. Farhan Muhammad there again at this level, these big hits, they don't get any opportunities to catch it like that. Missed that one, another drop catch. I think Shiv's been dropped at least 3 times today. Once we're done with today's game, we'll have a short prize ceremony, after which we'll then proceed to end the stream. It's in the air, top edge, someone's going to catch that. Surely Shihan catches it. Ali Shale gets a wicket. That's the end of Shiv Mathur's innings. No 50 for him today. Still a good innings. 42 of 23, but I think he trudges off knowing that he did what he could, but it's just too little too late, not enough. New batter now making his way to the crease for the last few balls. Give Samad Khan any difficulty. He's now got 3 balls. What can he do with those 3 balls? Just kind of standing there waiting for the ball, flicks it in his air. Oh, easy as you like, Shahabuddin Muhammad. Khan's day, 124 of 70 odd balls, 15 4 7 6s. Really took the game out of the reach of the Tigers, who started slow but have done well in the back half, but just leaving themselves too much to do. Needed more runs up front. Alright, new batter in. Not quite sure. Camera angle.
Number 9.
Number 9's new batter in. The last ball has been worked away for a single. Number 9, his pads falling off as he completes the formalities there. Prakhar Mishra. And it's going to Unfortunately, we won't be able to bring you the ceremony live, but we will have a video of it up on our social media later on. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for tuning in and watching the live stream of our Under-16 All-Star Series. Congratulations to the Hong Kong Islanders, and thank you to the Caravel Group, Caravel Foundation, for their support of this wonderful